We're live. How is everybody doing? Welcome back to Wrestle News 365. We're live for a Money in the Bank watch along at a reasonable time, folks, because it's here in London, in the UK, in England at the O2 Arena. Let's go. Apologies for being a little bit late. The reason why I was late is because I was thinking, do I put out a tweet about this? Then I thought to myself, is Twitter even a thing at this point? Is Twitter even working anymore? I don't even know if Twitter's a thing or not. Because from what I'm seeing, I see Elon Musk that's going out there saying, oh, if you're not verified, you can only view 600 tweets. If you're verified, it's 6,000 tweets. I was thinking, I don't even know. I don't even know. So I put out there a tweet basically saying, look, if you by some miracle see this, if I'm a lucky one out of the 600 tweets that you can view today, come over and join us. Come over and join us watching Money in the Bank together before the world ends or something like that. Let me get out the way of the Money in the Bank logo. But yes, we are here to watch Money in the Bank, as I mentioned, at a reasonable time. We are going to be live for the entirety of this show, watching it in real time. So look, sometimes you can't afford to buy it, or you're like, I'm not the biggest fan, but I want some company to watch it. You can watch it with me, with the chat. You can interact, all that fun stuff. Be sure to click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. Bottom right-hand corner, as you can see here. There you go. I'll get there eventually. There. That is a live subscriber count. So we'll be able to see if the subscribers go up throughout the stream. Yes, so let's see if we can get those subscribers up. As I mentioned, click the like button as well. It's going to be a lot of fun this evening, a lot of big matches, and hopefully, I'm really hoping this evening we're going to be getting. Yeah. It's got to be. I am telling you now, if LA Knight does not win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, we're going to have some problems this evening, folks. I'm not going to be happy if that doesn't happen. So here's hoping that indeed happens. And that match is going to be opening the show as well in about 10 minutes time. So very excited for that. Let's see who's in the chat already. Alan says, can't wait to see Roman get his butt handed to him. Well, of course, we're getting some Bloodline Civil War this evening too. Big up Rich. Rich in the chat says, let's go. Hopefully Reigns gets pins, which probably won't happen. They did kind of tease it, didn't they, on SmackDown yesterday from London, from the UK. And big up Rich as well. Says, as always, Owen, well done on your work rate. Work rate, it's fueled, as always. This stream is not sponsored. Hopefully one day by Monster. Yeah, the Monster. Which one have we got today, Owen? We've got Ultra Energy. Now, KG was telling me a myth, I believe, the other day. He said, they can change your DNA. And I went, what, to a real man? To an alpha male, maybe? I don't know. But, yes, hopefully one day I'll get that sponsor. I'll get that Monster sponsorship. And then we'll really, to the moon we'll be going. We want that Monster money. So if you are watching, unlikely Monster, but if you are watching, you know what to do. Yeah! And as Rich also says, let's go LA Knight. I feel like that's what everyone wants. And you know me, guys, I don't really play favorites in terms of, wrestlers that I like, that kind of thing. That's not really my thing. People ask me that all the time. Oh, and who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Who's your favorite WWE superstar of all time? And honestly, I really don't have them. I'm not that. That's never my kind of fandom, like supporting one person. I just like I like good matches. I like entertaining stuff. I like wrestling. I'm a giant child. Yes, shocker, I know. So I don't really have favorites, but you do have those moments where you just want to get behind people. You want to see people succeed, don't you? It was like with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. It was like with Bret Hart going into WrestleMania 10. It was like, who else? I don't know, CM Punk in the summer of 2011, even though he got screwed over. There are those moments, those groundswell of support. Kofi Mania, how can I forget that? Those kind of feelings. And it does feel like that's the case with LA Knight. So here's hoping that indeed he wins the match tonight, and it's LA Knight. Yeah! Here's hoping that's what we get. But look, Logan Paul's in that match as well. So it's gonna be an interesting one, certainly. But hopefully, as I mentioned, we'll get an LA Knight victory as well. We are about 8 minutes away from the show going live on the air. So let's run through the matches very quickly. Just want to make sure. Paul Heyman's crying already. What's going on here? When doesn't Paul Heyman cry at this point? He's rivaling Ric Flair for the crying. He's talking to Caleb Braxton. He's red in the eyes. There's tears going down his cheeks, on his face, obviously. He says the next family roll call, they won't be welcome because of the beating. He's going to violate the code of sports entertainment. Paul Heyman. He's so over the top, isn't he? It's not going to be peachy. It's not going to be fun to watch. He apologizes. I'm sorry you're going to have to witness this. It's going to go down like this. Smashed. Stacked. Pinned. Shipped out of WWE. He's permanently. Oh, the tears. The tears. Oh, God. Even me. It's got me choked up, Paul. Paul Heyman, very emotional there. Mick says, have you heard anything breaking news of Aaliyah? Did you know when she's coming back? I don't know if those two words have been ever in the same sentence. Aaliyah and breaking news. I don't know. I thought she was injured. Although I swear she was cleared to return, but I don't know. To answer your question, Mick. Liam, big up Liam's in the chat as well, says, it takes a special presenter to have someone who stopped watching wrestling in 2009 to have me watch a watch-along. Owen Ismint. Well, I appreciate your support, Liam, and I appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, I know sometimes with everyone goes through their phases. That's what it's like with wrestling, isn't it? I feel like most people throughout their lifetime, they at least go through a phase of watching it. And to be honest, most people probably grow out of it at some point. But what I have found, there's people like me who just get into it and they never grow out of it. There are people that grow out for it for a bit, and then as they get older, they come back. Everyone has their different journey with it, but it penetrates the zeitgeist of culture, doesn't it, professional wrestling? Most people have their moments with it, and whether you're a hardcore fan or a casual fan or you've never watched before, you can still tune into stuff like this, and you can still have a good time, certainly. Now, 5 minutes away, still haven't given any predictions for any of these matches, so let's wrap through these really, really quickly. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Who do I think is going to win that one? Wow. Yeah, it's gotta be. It has to be him. If it's not him, oh my goodness me, the reaction. But there is something in me that is concerned. There is something in me that says it could be Logan Paul, because it makes a lot of sense for it to be Logan Paul still. I mean, it makes more sense for it to be LA Knight, but Logan Paul, look. If you had this guy going around doing all of his social media megastar stuff, becoming the official hydration partner of FC Barcelona with Prime and doing this, that, and the other, the Impulsive podcast, you name it, and he's got that Money in the Bank briefcase there, that's just free marketing, free publicity for WWE, and they like publicity. That's why all of their title belts have got a giant WWE logo on them nowadays. So that's my concern, and you and I can be saying, oh, we really, really want LA Knight to win, but one person, he might not be in London, but one person will be listening to your chants of LA Knight, and he's going to be saying, shut up! Shut up! So it's a very difficult one. It's a very challenging one, but I think everyone here is hoping that LA Knight comes out victorious when it comes to that. The Bloodline Civil War, we've got undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns teaming up with Solo Sikoa to go up against their family, their flesh and blood, the Usos. Prediction, it's a difficult one. There were rumours that creative was split on either direction for this, so the question becomes, if the Usos win, they're pinning Solo Sikoa. If Reigns and Sikoa win, Reigns is getting the W. I have a feeling the Usos are going to win. I have a feeling that Jey Uso is going to get the pinfall, and then we're going to move on to SummerSlam, and we're going to be getting Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns for the title inside the stadium. That's where I think that one is going. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This is quite a difficult one to call, because realistically, there's options all over the place. Becky Lynch, you could say she could win the briefcase, and then we get Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley, possibly. Although it feels like we're going to be getting Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus, doesn't it? So I think that opens the door for Iyo Sky, and I like the idea of Iyo Sky versus Rhea Ripley, possibly. Or Iyo Sky, she's on SmackDown, but it's Money in the Bank briefcase. You can cash in on either brand, and the brand thing doesn't really mean anything. So I'm going to say Iyo Sky. I like Iyo Sky for that that one. Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio. This is a strange one because there was an announcement last night on SmackDown by Michael Cole that this could main event the show. Now, if this main events the show, that means one thing. Brock Lesnar could be in London. The Beast might actually be in the UK. And that means Brock shows up, costs Cody the match, Dominik wins. We set up Cody versus Brock 3 for SummerSlam. And maybe, just maybe, those reports that Dominik Mysterio, Dom, with his mammy, Rhea Ripley, could be challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. That's one of the rumors. Speaking of the World Heavyweight title, Seth Freakin Rollins versus Finn Balor. I think this is going to be a good match. It could steal the show, but I think we are going to be getting Rollins retaining his title that he only just won not that long ago. Women's tag team title matches, not really people care that much about this, but it's Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler going up against the former champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Now, there were rumors that possibly, just possibly, they could lose the titles because Ronda Rousey could be taking some time off soon, but I'm going to say that Ronda Rousey wins, along with Shayna Baszler. They retain their titles, and maybe they drop them at SummerSlam. That's when you set up maybe a program between Rousey and Baszler, which has been the rumor. And finally, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Der Ringgeneral Gunther. Oh, God, I got too carried away.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I thought I was really flying through that one. Gunther facing Riddle for the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, Gunther, of course, is going to retain, but there are rumors, and they are rumors. Some would call them
accusations.
These are not accusations. This is
False accusations.
And
there are rumors that maybe Randy Orton could be returning tonight. I don't know how much I believe that one, but there are a lot of rumors flying around for what is certainly going to be a big show. And I don't mean Paul White, he's in AEW. So there you go. You can let me know your thoughts, your predictions, as always, in the live chat as well. Super chats are also open. Just have to click the $sign. You don't even have to contribute anything. A like's fine, a view's fine. Whatever it may be, a subscription is fine as well. You can also join the WN365 roster. It's in the video description. It's also the pinned comment in the live chat. Get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content, such as a Monday Night War rewatch series, where we're going to be watching every single episode of WCW Monday Nitro, as well as WWE Monday Night Raw, head-to-head, to get the real story of what happened in the Monday Night Wars through the 1990s. Yes, very much. I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell. This is what happens when you have shows at reasonable time, and you don't have to wait till 1 o'clock in the morning. I tell you what, when I was watching Forbidden Door last weekend, oh my goodness me, I was flagging at certain points. Knowing that I had to be up the next morning for Transfer View on United View, it was challenging, very, very challenging. But we're about to start, and the match that's going to be kicking things off is indeed going to be the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So we're not going to have to wait too long to hopefully see L.A. Knight win that briefcase. Oh, I hope. Come on. The cold open is playing, or the signature intro from WWE. Together. Be sure to click the like button as you come in, as we're just playing the cold open. Money in the Bank Productions. Oh, they're going with a James Bond theme, of course, because it's in the UK. Why wouldn't they? And it's London. There's a Shard. The London Eye. By the way, this is a real big deal, you know, to have a premium live event, not, you know, one of these sort of throwaway exclusive pay-per-views, Insurrection Rebellion. It used to be back in the day, didn't it? But no, we've got a proper pay-per-view, premium live event, whatever you want to call it. The first in 31 years. 31 years! SJ says, what channel are you watching it on? We're watching it on the WWE Network here in Europe. You can watch it on your pay-per-view provider as well. The WWE Network is cheaper. Of course, if you're in the United States, it's on Peacock, that streaming service as well. Both streaming services have free trial options, so you can watch it on free trials if you wish to. Fat Thor says, big up Owen, wanted to tune in before calling it a night. 3 a.m. here, but a small way to support my UV fan. Big up Fat Thor, 3 a.m. Where is that at 3 a.m.? That's what? How many hours ahead is that? 7 hours ahead. Is that right? Liam says, genuinely heartwarming to see Owen as nervous/excited as he is for a United game. Big up. Fat Thor says, Singapore. Big up. Big up watching from Singapore. The UV community is truly global. It's never missed on me. I know I say that a million times, and it's cliche at this point, but that is still one of the wildest things still to me about being on the internet. Is just how you never know where people are watching from, and you never know who's watching. So big up. I really do appreciate everyone that tunes in. As I mentioned, I know that it's not for everyone, the wrestling, so I appreciate all of the support. As I mentioned, if you are new, subscriber count there. You can see it continually go up. I stole this from UV as well. I got permission. It's fine. I'm out too when Jey Uso super kicked Roman Reigns. Bloodline Civil War. It's drawing money. But let's go. I'm excited. You could say, Owen, how do you feel about this? I go, well, I tell you how I feel.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
It's Pout says, if you were a superstar, Owen, what would your signature and finisher be? Finisher, the best finishers are like the RKO, sweet chin music. You can hit them out of anywhere. I want to do something original though. I wouldn't want to steal it. And we're live from the O2 Arena in London, England. Money in the Bank is live and on the air. We are witnessing and watching history, looking live. A sold-out O2 Arena in London. 18,885 members of the WWE Universe have emanated on the capital of England. Let's go. As I mentioned, I believe it's going to be the men's Money in the Bank ladder match kicking things off. So I'm going to be very much sort of fanboying through this one. LA Knight has to win. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset. I can't lie. I'm gonna be very, very upset if LA Knight doesn't win. But if Logan Paul does win, something within me is saying, oh, the heat. The heat. Here we go. It's fight night. And here comes Butch from the Brawling Brutes. Yes, England's own. He won last night on SmackDown. He won that triple threat match involving LA Knight and Santos Escobar. So he's got momentum. But knowing WWE, that means, you know, if you win on the go home show, you ain't winning on the pay-per-view. Of course, Butch, also known as Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, is from Birmingham. Not too far from London, a couple of hours. But it's Michael Cole and Wade Barrett on commentary, seemingly. No Raw commentators. No Corey Graves. And here comes the rock star himself, Shinsuke Nakamura. With his full old entrance, the CFO's full entrance. Come on. You know when you have those Money in the Bank matches where there's certain people, they're not going to win. That's Shinsuke Nakamura. I think everyone would be stunned to see Shinsuke Nakamura win this match. I just don't think that one's going to happen, unfortunately for Shinsuke. You never know. Anything's possible. But there he is, Shinsuke Nakamura. Come on, go wait for LA Knight. Just get ready for the reaction for LA Knight. It's going to be insane. It really is. And I can't wait for it. I'm very excited. Right, come on. Who's coming out next? It's Santos Escobar's coming out next. There's Santos Escobar representing the Latino World Order. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Heck of a look for Santos Escobar. He's got sort of a mask painted onto his face in the O2 this evening. Aztec tribal dress and war paint. Well, here comes Damian Priest. You feel like they're waiting for LA Knight to have the big entrance, the big reaction. And there he is, Damian Priest, of course, representing the Judgment Day. Priest entering his first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Defeated Riddle to get here. Team Nathan with the super chat. Big up, Nathan. Says, my guy Owen. My guy Nathan. I haven't watched wrestling in years, let alone actually a pay-per-view, but I'm here with you, tuned in and ready to go. I appreciate that, my friend. That's amazing. Really, that is really much appreciated. I really appreciate your support. And as I mentioned, I know it's not for everyone, but sometimes, even if it's not for you, watching it with friends, watching it with your family, it can make it more bearable or fun. Even if you think it's ridiculous, whatever it may be, it can just be a laugh. So I really appreciate the contribution, Nathan. The support is really, really appreciated. And everyone that's tuning in from United View, I really do appreciate all of the support. It's been overwhelming, to say the least. There's Ricochet. I'm sure he's going to do some absolutely crazy stuff in this match. Ricochet, of course, has been in a few Money in the Bank ladder matches during his tenure with WWE. The one and only, as they say. There he is! Come on! Listen to the reaction!
Yeah!
Hey, Knight! Yeah!
Yeah!
I wonder if he knows. He knows walking to that ring if he's going to win this match or not. Listen to the reaction in the O2. The most popular man in London has just entered the arena. Come on! It's got to be his moment. It has to be. If it's not, come on, surely. Listen to it. Listen to it. Let me talk to you. Yeah. The megastar. His name. That briefcase has got his name on it. Come on. And get ready. Here comes Logan Paul. We've just got the most popular man in the building. Now we've got the most hated man in the building as well. Here comes the Maverick. The Maverick himself. Surely he can't win. If he wins, I tell you, honestly, I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to lose my mind. And not in a good way. Not in a good way whatsoever. I'm going to be furious. Absolutely furious. Just surely he can't. I won't be able to handle it, guys. Honestly, I really won't. Ed says, I've never seen Owen pop so big. As I mentioned, I'm not really like a big supporter. You know, I like what I like. But this is just, it's his moment. You can feel it. It's his moment. Well, Paul's surrounded by everyone in the ring. The bell rings. We are underway. This is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The winner earns a contract for a title match anytime, any place, valid for 1 calendar year from today, July 1st, 2024. And all 6 men are teaming up on Logan Paul to a big pop from the WWE Universe in London. there certainly is resentment. Of course, the only man that didn't have to qualify for this Money in the Bank ladder match. And Butch clotheslines the Maverick over the top rope to the outside. Good. Oh, and a pair of boots to the face to Logan Paul on the outside as well. LA Knight's going after Shinsuke Nakamura. Santos Escobar, drop kick to Damian Priest, sends the Judgment Day member out of the ring. Crowd still chanting for LA Knight. Santos Escobar with a right hand to Butch. But look, Logan Paul, he knows what he has to do. He's got a ladder. He's got a ladder and he's going to try and climb it straight away. I'm not sure if it's a big enough one. But Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong styles, going after the Maverick. Throws Logan Paul into the turnbuckle. I think he's thinking some good vibrations. And there we go. Good vibrations right to the face of the social media megastar. Oh, and a big kick to the head by Damian Priest and Nakamura. Lil Yo says, adrenaline in my soul. Chris Day says, what channel are we on? The WWE Network. A BT Sport box office. Peacock, depends where you are. Oh, Damian Priest is backed into the corner. You've got Escobar, Butch, Ricochet trying to sort of sandwich him. Oof. I think they just slammed his fingers in there. That was nasty. What the hell is this? You've got Butch and Escobar. That's not working, I think, the way they want it to. That ladder's not really cooperating. Super kick. Count one for the evening. We've got a super kick already. Oh, and LA Knight's in the ring. There you go. DDT by LA Knight to Butch. You can feel it, the electricity. He's got the crowd on their feet already. Oh, and a big roundhouse kick enziguri by Nakamura to LA Knight to big boos from those in attendance. Nakamura once again, good vibrations, this time on the ladder to Damian Priest. What's he going for here? Nakamura. Oh, a knee across the neck. Damian Priest is still kind of caught up in that corner. The ladder's across the middle rope. Ricochet. Handspring. Head scissors. Beautiful. In comes Butch. Ducks the clothesline. Another handspring into a head scissors. Butch catches him though. Oh, and a double kick right to the jaw of Ricochet. And now it's Nakamura and Butch in the ring. Crowd chant bruiserweight. Nakamura says, come on. And the two just, oh, look at those punches. They don't look great. Oh, and in comes Escobar. Crossbody to Nakamura. This one is frenetic, to say the least. Escobar hits the ropes. Head scissors. And in comes Logan Paul, and the boos are raining in the O2. Oh, wow. He just sent Escobar into that ladder. And these ladders are no joke. These are indeed metal ladders. And they are spray painted the metal color. Well, Logan Paul's trying to climb, and now the ring's filling up with WWE superstars that are telling the social media megastar, And they're all attacking him once again. Butch, Ricochet, Nakamura, and LA Knight have just kicked Logan Paul out of the ring. Or now they're going after LA Knight. Butch, he's looking under the ring. What's he thinking? Oh, we've got a table. Butch is thinking table. It's a ladder match and we've got tables. Not one. Oh, we've got two tables. Two tables. And a cricket bat. Well, England have been terrible in the Ashes today. Absolutely awful. Oh, cricket back to the back. Oh, and one to the ribs. Oh, and to the ribs once again. Across the back by Butch. I'd say, well, England were awful in the Ashes today. Absolutely terrible. Butch did better in batting than I think Joe Root did. Oh, Damian Priest. Now he's set up the ladder in a really strange position here. We've got tables out there at this point. We might be getting a table spot. Priest over the top rope. It brings Butch to the outside though. Oh! Just rings the bell of him. And a big twisting elbow. Our Priest is going after Logan Paul. Paul's saying no. No, no, no. I don't want any of it. He's saying me and you maybe. Me and you, we can work together. And then, what's he going to do? Priest, why are you going to work with him? They said we're going to put him... Logan Paul's trying to work out a deal to put him through a table. They said we're both from Puerto Rico. Of course, that is where Logan Paul does currently reside, it must be said. They're setting up tables here. Logan Paul sets up a table. Damian Priest also does so. There you go. Tables are set up. 2 tables set up on the outside of the ring. And now they've got bad intentions. Maybe Butch is going to go through a table. Oh, and a big right hand to Logan Paul. Good. Every man for himself. He went for a high five. Oh my God. Damian Priest just threw him. I think that one of the tables has gone down as well. Crowd are chanting, you deserve it. Oh, Escobar. Tope Suicida hits Damian Priest. LA Knight's back in the ring. He's going for the ladder. Oh, Ricochet with a right hand. Irish whip, Ricochet. Oh my God. He just dived through the ladder. Oh my. But look who's left in the ring. Climb, LA Knight. Climb. Climb.
Yeah.
Oh, Logan Paul trying to stop LA Knight. Oh my goodness me. Oh, a Russian leg sweep. Off the ladder. Ricochet's a madman. Ricochet just dove through the middle of the ladder right to the outside. It's one of the damnedest things I've ever seen. On a ladder to the gut of Butch. Oh. Crowd are chanting, F you, Logan. I'm not even sure if that's PG. Damian Priest trying to rearrange the furniture at ringside. And look at this. They're showing a replay of when Logan Paul tried to do sort of a tope over the top rope. And it was just a big right hand. Massive right hand by Damian Priest. What is this? What is Damian Priest thinking? There's a ladder set up between the ring posts. Oh, Butch, why are you stopping? He deserves it. Oh, Butch stamps on the hands of Priest. And a big kick to Damian Priest's face. Here comes Nakamura. Forgot he was even in the match. And a big kick. What's Nakamura thinking of doing here? Maybe he's going to... Oh, Damian Priest is led across this ladder. This can't be good news. What's Nakamura thinking of here? Nakamura, the King of Strong Style. He's going to go Kinshasa or something. Oh, Logan Paul's now stopping Nakamura. Holding onto the leg. Oh! And he just sends Nakamura right onto the apron. Shoulder first. And now Logan Paul. Oh! My goodness me. I think he just broke his ribs. That ladder didn't break. Wow. I think Logan Paul has just crushed everything internally. Wow. Look at this. He tries a frog splash on Damian Priest and the ladder doesn't break. He just bounced off. That ladder did not want to cooperate. Whoa. I thought that ladder was meant to break. That ladder was like...
Accusations.
These are not accusations. This is
False accusations.
And
Now, Ricochet, Nakamura in the ring. Well, that is not set up properly, it must be said. There we go. Oh, Ricochet now with kicks to the chest of Shinsuke Nakamura. Ricochet. Oh, he went to use the ladder to the gut. Nakamura moved, and that ladder's now set up across the rope and the rung of the ladder. Just about. Nakamura's got Ricochet sat on that ladder. What's he thinking here? Oh, a sort of slingshot German suplex. Ricochet lands on his neck. And then comes LA Knight. Nakamura's got Knight up on the shoulder. What's he thinking here? Oh, was that GTS? Oh, DDT. LA Knight's down in the ring. Oh, Ricochet. He landed high and tight on his neck there. That was nasty. Nakamura's now climbing. Nakamura still climbing the ladder. Oof. It's Nakamura and Santos Escobar, both near the top. Oh, what's he thinking here? Oh, look at his arm. His arm's being bent across the ladder. An armbar's locked in through the ladder. Oh, and Escobar uses the ladder as a weapon. Well, here comes Butch. Butch, he's going to try and climb over him. Butch, he's up high. Be careful. He's got a rear naked choke. A rear naked choke. Crowd's chanting bruise away. Escobar falling down. Oh, that ladder is just hung across. Oh, Ricochet's going to do a madness. I can see him. Ricochet, springboard 450 across the ladder, across Butch, across Santos Escobar. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
Look at this. Springboard 450 splash right across the ladder. Crowd chants, this is awesome. Indeed it is. Everyone's down. I think they're all getting into the ring and everyone's slowly getting to their feet. All 7 superstars are now in the ring. LA Knight, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, Santos Escobar, Butch, Shinsuke Nakamura and Ricochet. And the brawl once again is underway. You've got Butch, Escobar, Ricochet. You've got LA Knight, Logan Paul, Nakamura. Oh, Priest just plants Butch. And now Damian Priest is climbing. He's unopposed. Someone's got to stop him. Someone's got to stop him. Oh, LA Knight with the leap. Oh, backdrop from the ladder by LA Knight. Climb, LA Knight, climb. Logan Paul. Oh, blockbuster from the middle rope. Wow. Oh, Ricochet. Shooting star press. Like it was nothing. Bodies are everywhere. It's like a human demolition derby, as they would say. Santos Escobar. Oh, a driver by Escobar. And Santos Escobar, he's now climbing. Oof. Now Nakamura's going to try and climb. Oh, Nakamura of the kick. Dive. Oh, and a big kick right to the face of Escobar. Now Escobar falls to the outside of the ring. Bodies are everywhere. And Butch. Oh, big forearm by Butch to the face of Nakamura. Double clothesline across the back of Ricochet to Damian Priest too. Now what's Butch thinking? Oh, this doesn't look good. Butch, he's climbing. And superstars are pulled outside of the ring. This is going to be nuts. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's wobbling. Don't do it. Moonsault. Oh, my goodness me. To the outside of the ring. Michael Cole is about to have a coronary at ringside. And I think I might join him. And Butch is now back on his feet. Take a look at this. Beautiful pitch. Perfect moonsault. Butch is climbing, but here comes Logan Paul. Oh, one lucky punch by Logan Paul. And now Logan Paul's climbing. Everyone else is down though. Surely not. Oh, in comes Ricochet to stop him. He's got one hand on the briefcase. Oh, kick to the hamstring and another one. Oh, ducks the kick. And another one. Lucky punch. And Ricochet's down again. That's 2. And now Logan Paul still climbing once again. In comes Santos Escobar. Goes for a kick. One lucky punch, ducks again. Oh, a big kick to the face of Logan Paul. W. Goes for the LWO. Oof. And a pair of knees to the face of Logan Paul. Paul goes to the outside. Is it Santos Escobar's time? Escobar's climbing. Oh, he's nearly touching the briefcase. Nakamura now comes in. Oh, right hand. And now it's going to be Nakamura who climbs. Nakamura's continuing to go. Escobar's climbing too. Both two are at the same point. Oh, in comes LA Knight. He's got a ladder of his own. Oh, ladder to the back of Nakamura. LA Knight's going to try and set up the ladder himself. Looks to be a bit far away, does it? LA Knight's climbing. Oh, Escobar's climbing. Be careful, LA Knight. Be careful. What's LA Knight looking for here? Oof. Oh, and LA Knight falls down. Trying to climb his way back up. Oh, Hurricane Runner from the ladder by Santos Escobar. And now Nakamura seems to be one of the last people standing. So is Escobar, though. We've got two ladders. I'm not sure how sort of well set up they are, it must be said too. But Nakamura and Escobar are climbing. Which one is going to grab the briefcase? They're just grabbing each other's hair. It looks like they're waiting for someone to come. What's gonna? Oh, a pair of springboards. Ricochet and Logan Paul springboard onto the ladder. 4 men across 2 ladders. Nakamura kicked off. Ricochet trading right hands of Logan Paul. Nakamura's going to try and climb once again. Ricochet's got his hands on it. He's got his hands on it. Oh, Nakamura now. Maybe he's got his hands on it. That was close. Oh, watch out. Oh, LA Knight pulls the ladder down. Ricochet and LA Knight. Excuse me, Logan Paul are grabbing. LA Knight. Oh, he tried to push the ladder. Oof. Ricochet kicks away. Oh, he botched. He botched. He botched. He botched. Oh, it's. Oh my God, that was nasty. It was just a giant botch. They completely messed it up.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
He was meant to push. He was meant to push. He was meant to push the ladder. They were both meant to sort of both bounce off the top rope and go through the table. They screwed it up. Logan Paul missed. Ricochet tried to save it. It was a nasty. Look at this. A massive botch. Huge botch. It's dangerous, and I think Logan Paul's knocked himself out. It was meant to be this big spot, and it just did not work. Wow. That was nasty. I think Logan Paul's okay. I hope he's okay. But they screwed that up massively. Oh my God, what's LA Knight trying to do here? I think he was going for... Oh, joint manipulation. Butch. Oh, snapping the digits. No! No, Butch is going to win! Butch is going to win! Oh, it's Damian Priest. Damian Priest. Now he's top of the ladder. Oh, and Butch is trying to do the joint manipulation on Damian Priest as well. Oh, Butch bounces off the ladder. Damian Priest. LA Knight. Throw him over the top. This is your moment, LA Knight. Oh, Santos Escobar's no. Escobar comes in the ring. There you go. Oh, Nakamura. Oh, he goes to the outside of the ring. This is your moment, LA Knight. This is your moment. Climb. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, no, it's Damian Priest. No. Fight him off. Yeah. Oh, no. No, don't do it. Oh, my God. I think he went for a broken arrow. But he botched it too. There's botches all over the place. And now it's Damian Priest. Don't do it. Don't. No. No. Oh, you are absolutely...
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Shut up! Shut up!
You know what? You just made the list. Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
That son of a bitch! You bastard! Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch!
It's the biggest piece of dog shit. It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
But LA Knight's the most popular person in the arena.
Shut up! Shut up!
Why? Why? Just because it's obvious doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. How can you fumble that? And I'm not against Damian Priest winning. I like Damian Priest has won the Money in the Bank, but it's not right now. Why? And you know who's behind it?
It's me, Austin!
Oh, son of a bitch!
What? It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!
Why? And they know as well because they had LA Knight involved in the big spots towards the end. They tried to give you the hope. How can they screw that up? Why? Why?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
The thing is as well, it's only gonna blow up in their face because from their point of view, I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. This is the same company that they didn't have Cody Rhodes win at WrestleMania because he needs more adversity. LA Knight's been wrestling for 20 years. He was nearly fired. He was Max Dupree and Vince McMahon left, and that's the only reason that he actually got his job back. He's the most popular guy on the roster right now, and they went, nah, actually, no, we don't want to do that. Let's not. It's just stupid. I mean, I don't. Why? And this is for me the biggest example of the fact that it's not Triple H making the big calls at this point. It's not. If Triple H was making the big calls, LA Knight would have won that match. Vince McMahon doesn't like LA Knight. He doesn't like Eli Drake, whatever you want to call him. He don't like him. And that's why he's Max Dupree and then comes back. It's just... And I know maybe Damian Priest cashes in and all that kind of stuff, yeah. But now I look at LA Knight going, what are they going to do next? What are they going to do next with him? You know? What are they going to do next? And maybe, again, I know what the narrative will be now. It's the same narrative that it was with Cody Rhodes not winning at WrestleMania. When they say, oh yes, but it's adversity. They keep you watching by not giving you what you want. That's why. But, and you know, outrage is better than positivity. I don't know. It's just, you know. And don't get me wrong, Damian Priest has been awesome. His match with Bad Bunny, unbelievable. And he does deserve it. Damian Priest absolutely deserves it. Don't get me wrong, anything like that. He deserves it. He is a bona fide star. He looks like a star. Everything about him is a star. But there's timing. It's all about timing. And the time was for LA Knight. They knew it. They gave him the second to last entrance because they knew it was his moment. And it's just a very Vince McMahon thing to listen to the noise and go, I don't care. Or to hear the noise, hear the reactions, and then him go,
Shut up! Shut up!
That's what he does. We're currently just watching a Ronda Rousey video package because I guess Peacock's on commercials or whatever. I mean, let me know your thoughts as well. If you haven't already, click the like button. Remember, you can subscribe to bottom right hand corner. This is a live subscriber count. For instance, let's see if we can get to 11,640. I know in terms of United view numbers, this isn't really big at all, but every little really does matter and counts, so it's very much appreciated. We're back in London. I hope Logan Paul's okay as well, because that was a horrible spot. And even the finish was botched by Damian Priest trying to do that broken arrow, and it didn't really work. But that's those kind of matches. And now we go to the women's tag team title match. We can get polls in the chat now. They're difficult to do in multi-people matches. Who leaves as women's tag team champions? Rousey and Baszler, or is it Morgan and Raquel? Poll is in the chat. Get your votes in as to who you think is going to win. And also, I forgot, we do this as well after matches. Give me your ratings as well. What are your ratings for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match? What would you rate it out of 5? We do ratings out of 5 in terms of, like Meltzer, 5-star matches. So let me know your ratings. How would I rate that out of 5? I'd give it... I maybe give it high 3s. I mean, maybe 4. I think I'd have gone with like a 4.5 had we had some of those big spots paid off, but I think that hurt it. I'm going to say 3.75. I don't think it's enough for a 4 actually. So I'm going to go for a 3.75. Grant says 1. Chad says 4.1. Leo says 4 stars. Grant says 2.5. Ed says 3.5. Chris says, I go 3. Fat Thor says it was a 4, but after that outcome, a 2. Nathaniel says 3. Leo says 3.9. Chris said I did miss half of it though. SJ says 3.9. Yeah, it wasn't enough for a 4. It was good, but a couple of botched spots. So it wasn't perfect. But Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are in the ring. Of course, Liv Morgan, back from injury. She had recently sustained a shoulder injury. Liv Morgan dressed up like a Spice Girl. But women's tag team titles are on the line. I think Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler win this one. I can't believe LA Knight didn't win that. I would try and check out Twitter to see what they were talking about with that, but I can only look at like 600, was it, tweets, so I don't want to ruin them. I don't want to waste them all. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on it. Some people saying it could lead into a cash-in tonight. Maybe, I guess. It's classic WWE though, isn't it? We listen. You are the authority. We give you what you want. We really want LA Knight. No. Blue Monster says, I assume Priest will feud with Balor. Maybe. I guess so. Liv Morgan hits Baszler's head off the top turnbuckle. And there's a drop kick by Morgan to Baszler. I do feel also as well, it's kind of taken the wind out of the crowd a little bit. Not that you really can with this London crowd, must be said, but I think realistically, I think the crowd came into this event tonight. Obviously, look, there's lots of big matches they were looking forward to, but I think unanimously, if you ask most of the people in attendance, what's the one thing you want to see tonight? And I think they would have said LA Knight win. That would be the one thing. If you asked them about what match are they looking forward to the most, what do they want to see the most, they'd go LA Knights. I want to see him win. And from the start of the pay-per-view, they've gone, no. We ain't doing it. We ain't giving you that. Well, Liv Morgan's back down. Shayna Baszler's going after the shoulder of Liv Morgan. Oh, and look at Ronda Rousey doing these judo throws to the shoulder of Liv Morgan. Just ragdolling Morgan around. And now Ronda Rousey's just kind of posing in the middle of the ring there. As I mentioned, though, congratulations to Damian Priest. You can't argue, you know, congratulations to him. And as I mentioned, I'm glad that he is getting an opportunity. And again, he does deserve it, but it's just not the right time. Priest isn't a bad choice. It's not a horrible choice, but it's just... And WWE runs the risk as well. They run the risk... I think they're almost lucky that they are in London. We're so glad and so just happy to have the event there that they'll kind of move on. If this was like a US audience or whatever, they could very easily turn on the event. But focusing on this one, Rousey and Baszler still working over the shoulder. Morgan tries to go for a tag. Shayna Baszler throws Liv Morgan into the corner. And look, they have been teasing too, certainly recently, about Finn Balor got involved in Damian Priest's match against Seth Rollins. And when he asked him not to. But if this is all to cash in on Seth Rollins, I mean, we've already seen Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins as well. Ronda Rousey tags herself in. And prevents Liv Morgan from coming in. Oh, she's locking in the ankle lock. It is kind of staggering, isn't it? The sort of indifference that Ronda Rousey kind of generates at this point in her WWE career. I mean, when she came in, red hot, you know, coming off those 2 UFC defeats, yes, but she was still felt like a megastar. And now she just feels kind of there, doesn't she? Oh, Liv manages to get out of the ankle lock, roll up, and Rousey kicks out at 2. Oh! Jersey codebreaker by Morgan. And in comes Raquel Rodriguez. Clothesline to Rousey. Another clothesline to Ronda Rousey. Tells Rousey to get up. Duck under. Oh, and another big clothesline by Rodriguez. Raquel, fall away slam to Shayna Baszler. Oh, almost a tour of the islands. 2. Oh, and Rousey kicks out. Now Rodriguez. Oh, Irish whip reverse by Rousey. Oh, big boot in the corner. Oof, big right hand. The Rousey. Now what she's going for. Oh, she's going for an armbar now applied. Rodriguez is on the top rope though, so it's not legal. Oh, now he's going to give some discretion. Power bomb from the second rope. 1, 2. Oh, and Shayna Baszler breaks it up. Crowd are chanting, Shayna scares me. Just seeing a replay of this sort of powerbomb counter out of the armbar there as well. Of course, Shayna Baszler, as I mentioned, was the one to break it up. Crowd still chanting that Shayna scares me. And what scares me is Vince McMahon on creative. That's what scares me. And it should scare all of you as well.
Shut up! Shut up!
Of course, this match is for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Champions, Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler defending against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Crossbody by Morgan, floats through, does Baszler though. And now she's going for an armbar. Oh, and look at this, as a double submission. Ronda Rousey with an ankle lock. Baszler, oof. And Raquel breaks it up. Crowd are chanting for VAR. They're taking the piss. I've had enough of VAR. Especially as a United fan. Just ask Casemiro. Well, Rodriguez wants the tag. Morgan. Oh, step up Enziguri. Sends Shayna Baszler down. Rousey now. Holding on to the ankle. And Raquel Rodriguez falls off. Oh, and sends Rodriguez into that steel ring post. Oh. Went for Oblivion. Oh, German suplex. High and tight on the neck of Liv Morgan as well. Now going for the Kirifuda clutch. She's going to be locked in. Grapevines there. That's going to be it. Kirifuda clutch is locked in. She's going to tap out. This might be it. Nowhere for her to go. Surely this is going to be it. I mean, the camera's going tight, which makes you think that Raquel Rodriguez is going to break it up. I remember when the Kirifuda clutch was a full-on finish in NXT. Liv Morgan manages to, tries to get out of it. Does roll through. Ronda Rousey. Raquel Rodriguez is down. Look at Rousey. Oh, she's doing her whole... What the hell was that? Shayna Baszler's beating up Ronda Rousey. What the hell's going on here? She just attacked her out of nowhere. What? What is going on? Now here's the Kirifuda clutch. Shayna Baszler just attacked Ronda Rousey. What the hell is this? I can't believe what I'm watching. What is she doing? Why? That just came out of nowhere. Well, they've been handed a golden ticket here. That came out of nowhere. Rodriguez, powerbomb, rolls her through. What the hell is this? Liv Morgan, oblivion. Oh, wow. Just spiked her on her head. 1, 2, 3. And we've got new women's tag team champions. I mean, we knew they were going to feud. I did say that there were rumors that possibly we were going to be getting a feud and possibly we could get a title change because Ronda Rousey was going to be having some time off soon. But that came out of nowhere. They planted 0 seeds for that at all. We've got new women's tag team champions. Shayna Baszler's just turned on Ronda Rousey. I mean, in fairness, this was the rumor. The rumor was that Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler were meant to win the Women's Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. The issue was Ronda Rousey was injured, so they couldn't do the Women's Tag Team title match at WrestleMania. So they had to sort of wait until Rousey could come back. Then they had the match where they won the tag team titles. So I guess this was always the plan, but it's just felt really, really rushed. I mean...
That son of a bitch!
They just came out of nowhere. Literally. She locked in the Kirifuda clutch. Ronda Rousey came in. She's doing this. Got about to do the stomp. We're going to a shot of Johannesburg. Not sure why. But we are. We get a lot of Bud Light stuff. But this is just kind of come out of nowhere. We've got new women's tag team champions. And we got a betrayal. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Ratings. Get your ratings in for that one. How do you rate that 1 out of 5? I maybe give it a 2, maybe. I mean, it's difficult to judge. It wasn't a good match anyway. I mean, there was a big angle. It came out of nowhere. I'd probably give it a 2, maybe. But, wow. Lil Yo-Yo says 2. SJ says 0. Ed with a 2. Chad with a 3.7. And we're getting an advert for SummerSlam at the moment there as well. But certainly a surprising start here to Money in the Bank. We've got Damian Priest is the Mr. Money in the Bank after winning that match. We've got new women's tag team champions as Ronda Rousey has just been betrayed by Shayna Baszler. Very, very surprising. Well, Kayla Braxton's backstage. And now she's interviewing Damian Priest. Senor Money in the Bank. Question becomes, when are you going to cash it in? Kayla Braxton says, what are your plans? A lot to think about. Could cash in, become the Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Undisputed WWE Universal Champion. One thing that's for sure that he doesn't have to think about is that he will be a champion, he says. And now we're getting a Mission Impossible advert at this point. WWE is loving the sponsorships, by the way, aren't they? We've had a load of Bud Light stuff. Now we've got Mission Impossible. What was the last Mission Impossible film I watched? I think the last one I watched was the one with Henry Cavill in. I'm not sure which one that is. No, that was the last one that I remember watching. It was good, that one. Ed says the turn is so rushed it's actually ridiculous. Chad says I'm more positive about these matches. I've watched too long and I'm too old to let wrestling get me down. Lilio says I hope autumn returns. Ed says I'm still so confused. Yeah, it kind of did come out of nowhere. Again, I from what I heard, that was kind of always the plan, was to have them feud against each other. That's why they were the tag champions. And I guess they just went, well, we're going to go with it regardless, even if it means you're only the champions for a couple of weeks, which is really what it was. They're only champions for a couple of weeks. They need to do the angle, I guess they thought. Well, we're getting the Intercontinental Championship match up next. The original Bro is going to be facing off against Gunther. So the question is, who leaves as Intercontinental Champion? Is it Gunther or is it Matt Riddle? I'm just getting ready for the ring introduction of Der Ring General. But there he is, Matt Riddle. You know what I rate is the guy that for the second night in a row has gone into the O2 with an Idris Elba. It's not we haven't got the birds flying now. It's fish that swim across the screen. Why? I don't know. Mina says I think Rikishi is going to win.
Shut up! Shut up!
We're seeing backstage when Riddle went after Imperium. Of course, it's been building for several weeks, with Riddle defeating several members of Imperium, defeating Ludwig Kaiser, or as Samantha Irvin would say, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. In fairness, though, Mina thinks Rikishi is going to win, and I'd say...
It doesn't matter what you think!
There he is, Ludwig Kaiser. Man. He demands your gratitude for your Intercontinental Champion, Heavyweight Champion. His intro rivals Paul Heyman. It must be said, it really does. The General. Gunther. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. It's one of the best entrances in WWE right now. It really truly is. Der Ring General. The longest reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the modern era. The longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of this century. If he retains tonight, I think he's got to get to the end of the year and he'll be the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Minna says, where can I watch this? I'm curious. It's on the WWE Network. In the UK or in Europe. In the United States, it's on Peacock. You can watch it on pay-per-view as well. Of course, he's held it for over a year. Only the Macho Man Randy Savage himself and the Honky Tonk Man have held the title longer than Der Ring General. But Riddle, nearly got chopped already. A kick by Riddle, who does have his ankle taped up. He's going to go for a Kimura. A standing Kimura lock. And a body slam by Gunther. And now Riddle going for a rear naked choke sleeper. Gunther backs Riddle up into the corner. Elbow to the gut. Now for a triangle. Look at this. Or is it an armbar? It's an armbar over the rope. Only has a 5 count before he has to break it for a disqualification. Kick to the chest. Going to go for another one. Another kick to the chest. Third. Of course, he's got an MMA background, Riddle, a former UFC fighter. Big forearm. Right to the face. And there's one. One chop by the Intercontinental Champion. The first of many. Riddle. What a boot to the face. What I love with Gunther as well is he just has these pay-per-view matches that are just hard-hitting. They just beat the hell out of each other. Big uppercut. He's so good at having these sort of big fight feel pay-per-view matches. What a chop. Here we go. Right hands. Tries to hit Gunther, one of his own. And there you go. Final flash kick. And Riddle kips up. Elbow. Big punch to the face is there as well. He's going for an exploder. And now Riddle. Now he's going to go for a heel hook, I think it is. He's going for a heel hook. And Gunther's trying to sort of roll out. Got to be careful. You can tweak your knee by doing that. And it just stomp. And another one. Just a big stomp by Gunther. And again. And look at these slaps. Riddle trying to cover up. Lilio says, how much would you need to be paid to take a chop from Gunther? Free, mate. Won't hurt me. I would. I mean, he wouldn't even do it and I'd cry. Is Riddle kick to the chest. Gunther holds it. And just sweeps the legs. Now he's going for the already injured ankle of Riddle. And he's trying to take off all the tape here. Is Gunther. And again. I mean, I'm not sure those 2 strips of tape that would make any difference, but he's going after the foot of Riddle. So what happens when you wrestle barefoot? You can roll an ankle. You can break a toe. You can get your toenail removed. And Gunther just stomping on the original bro. And again, right across the knee. From Der Ring General. Oof, kick to the chest. Oh, knee. Final flash. And now Gunther. Oh, German suplex. High and tight on the shoulder blades. Compressing the vertebrae around the neck. And now Riddle. There's a submission on him from Gunther now. It's a bit like a knee bar. Oof. Chop by Riddle. And another chop. Oh, chop by Gunther this time. Oh, and a kick to the chest. More kicks by Riddle. Now he's going to go for, exploder suplex by Riddle. Oh, counter. He went for a Broton, caught. Rear naked choke, suckered in by the Intercontinental Champion. He's trying to break the hold. He's trying not to. If you clasp the fingers, you're in trouble. Oh, Riddle rolls through. Gunther kicks out. Now what's Gunther? Oh, went for a German. Oh. Ankle gave out. Oh, big lariat. Shades of JBL. 2. Oh, and he kicks out. Shades of Bradshaw himself. Look at this lariat. Bang. Right across the throat. A big knee. I might have lost a tooth there. Riddle kind of just falls into the cover. Oh, and Gunther kicks out. And a kick to the chest. And what's Riddle going for here? Riddle. Oh, floating bro. Cover. Oof. It must be said, the crowd... I mean, the crowd's still loud. It's a London crowd. But there is a little bit, just a smidge of wind taken out of them, I think. They're a little bit flatter. I think they're still trying to sort of figure out what's happened in the first couple of matches. Oh, big knee. Oh. Gunther. Oh, and another big thunderous chop right to the chest of Riddle. And he's going to go for a splash. He's been known to do a splash off the top rope. Has Gunther. Here we go. Oh, and this time Riddle counters. Now he's going to go for a triangle. Triangle. He's trying to cut off the blood flow to the carotid artery. Will he pass out? It's locked in. Gunther's just going to try and power. Look at the power. Look at the power. Oh, and a slam. Jackknife cover. Oof. Riddle rolls out. Turns it into a... Look at that, half Boston Crab. Now Riddle's trying to crawl. Using the mat for a bit of leverage. Oh, now just kicks right to the chest. So easily you can break a collarbone like that. Oh, and now he's chopping the back of his ankle. The back of his ankle and his Achilles. That's going to hurt. And now a heel hook. That might be it. He's in trouble. Heel hook and he taps out. Riddle taps out immediately. And Gunther retains just like that. That's a real submission for you. And Gunther retains and is still the Intercontinental Champion. Well, there you go. Gunther retains. And get your match ratings in. Chad says 4.7. Chad's rating it high. It's not his best title defense. It's not his best title defense, it must be said. I would I would rate it maybe a little bit. I'd rate it maybe... Oh my God! It's Drew McIntyre! Surely not! For the first time since WrestleMania, he's back! Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, is in London. Oh my goodness me. Drew. He's back. He doesn't have long left on his contract, but McIntyre is back. A pissed off Scotsman is in the capital. Oh my. And he's making a beeline for the Intercontinental Champion, of course. McIntyre on Raw. Gunther on Raw as well. For the first time since WrestleMania, where he lost against the Austrian star. McIntyre is back and he means business. There had been rumours. That McIntyre was coming back, and indeed, he's back. And look at Gunther, he's saying, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving out the way. And McIntyre... The crowd are chanting for Drew McIntyre. Gunther, he's laughing. Look at him. He's like, I don't care. And McIntyre is going face to face with the Intercontinental Champion. Look. He doesn't particularly care all that much. Oh, and he just pie-faced him. Gunther just pie-faced him. Oh, and a Glasgow kiss. Bang. There you go. And McIntyre's all kinds of fired up. The crowd in London's going crazy. I think we're going to be getting a Claymore. 3, 2, 1. And a Claymore kick to the Intercontinental Champion. And a kip up just for good measure. McIntyre's back. And is he going to be picking up, oh my goodness me, the Intercontinental Championship? And McIntyre, I think, has made his intentions very, very, very clear. They said he'd only come back for something that he was creatively satisfied with. And maybe that creative satisfaction is none other than the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe that's what he's looking for. Oh, my goodness me. But McIntyre is back. There you go. McIntyre's back. What do we all think of that? Well, that certainly woke the crowd up, didn't it? Ha ha ha. So we know what that feud is going to be on Monday Night Raw now, don't we? McIntyre wants the IC title. He's held it before. Nessie says, was this in your rumour video? I didn't want any spoilers. Indeed it was. We did mention that there had been rumours that Drew McIntyre would be in London. Of course, from the UK, it's not difficult for him to hide there. Could just go to Scotland and hide around for a bit. And that's indeed what he did. But look at that. Gunther defeats Riddle to retain the Intercontinental Championship. And Drew McIntyre is back. We've had our fair share of surprises so far this evening, haven't we? Of course, Damian Priest wins the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We've got new Women's Tag Team Champions. After Shayna Baszler shockingly turned on... on... Oh, we're going to be getting... Well, it's the right time. The feds are coming. Who for? Because it's for Dominik Mysterio. That's why. Every time I hear those sirens, it's like...
Shut up! Shut up!
Police car.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list. Oh, no. Oh, here we go.
But I think we're going to be getting Dominik Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes next. It's not the main event. Even though that's what Michael Cole said on SmackDown last night. This is going to be the main event. Doesn't look like it's going to be, though. Let's get the poll in the chat. Who leaves victorious? Cody Rhodes or Dominik Mysterio? My prediction is Dominik is going to win this one. Dominik calling Cody a deadbeat dad. Of course, Cody Rhodes, he's faced Rey Mysterio before at WrestleMania 27. He called Cody Rhodes, called Dominik a mistake. How dare you? How dare you? And a big slap by Dominik to Cody, of course. Prison Dom. He's done hard time. You've got a man who's done hard time, and you've got a man who is the son of Dusty Rhodes who spoke about hard times. It's almost poetic. As George Lucas once said, it's poetry, it rhymes. Of course, Dominik Mysterio can't even talk at the moment with people booing him all the time. What's the poll in the chat saying? Poll in the chat, 50-50 at the moment as to who wins this, Cody or Dominik. Very interesting. But here we go. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Let's see if we can get this to 11,650. We're only 9 away. So if you haven't already, subscribe and you'll be able to see this go up in real time. Just like that. Perfect timing. There you go. We're only 8 away from 11,650. So if you haven't already, subscribe, bottom right hand corner. It's very much appreciated. Oh, look at Rhea's hair. My goodness. Mammy. I can tell you a secret, actually. Or maybe I'll save it. If we get to 11,650, I can tell you a secret regarding Rhea Ripley and KG the comedian. Because he told me this the other day. He told me this the other day. I can tell you a secret. If we get to 11,650. And it's true. It's true. But there's Dominik along with Rhea Ripley, the Women's World Champion. Is Dominik wearing bullets? Stephanie Jenks says, what I'm learning from this is never tell Owen a secret. It's not much of a secret. It's more just something he told me the other day. That does relate to Rhea Ripley. So if we get to 11,650, I guess during this match, because if it's later on, then it's not going to really mean all that much because she's not going to be in the screen at that point. But I can reveal a secret. And get ready. Here comes Cody. Adrenaline. Crowd chants for Cody. Listen to that crowd sing that song. Oh, they keep singing. Get ready for the woe. Oh, it was loud. Of course, with the entrance like that, you don't get a lot of pyro. You don't get the Cody pyro. Well, I'm glad it's not the main event. As I mentioned last night, when I was on, when I was watching the SmackDown live with you guys here on the channel, I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? I was like, are we really doing this? That this is going to be, again, the main event? That we can't be doing that. So I'm glad they're not going to be doing that. But does that mean maybe? That that Brock isn't going to be returning? That's the rumor, isn't it? Get ready for another woe. Oh, the fire's up in the ceiling. In a good way, obviously. It's not, we've not got an accident on our hands or anything like that. Well, Rhea's got written on her face, Dirty Dom. It's not Dirty Diana, it's Dirty Dom. Look at Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett's dancing. You can see him. Wade Barrett. I don't know if you saw that. Wade Barrett's bobbing his head. Go like that. Michael Cole's singing as well. You can see him. Go like this. Oh, they're well in the moment. Michael Cole headbanging to Kingdom. I didn't think I'd see that. He loves it. Well, the American Nightmare. Oh, Michael Cole. The American Nightmare has become a United Kingdom Nightmare. Oh, how very clever. Cody Rhodes, of course, still selling the injury of the broken arm, broken wrist, whatever you want to call it. And we can still get your votes in. 32 votes so far. The majority of you think that Cody's going to win. The bell rings. We are underway. Dominik Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Cast on the left arm. Oh, and Dominik Mysterio goes to the rope. He's posing. Blows a kiss to Rhea Ripley as well. Now Cody's going after Dominik. Oh, ducks under, right hand by Dom. And look at Cody. Not happy with that. Duck under. Oh. Oh, he went for a right hand and Dominik ducked. Cody pulled his punch though. Why are you pulling your punch, Cody? Now Cody's going to try and chase Dominik. Oh, Dominik slides under. Oh, and a slap to the face of the American Nightmare. He's landed a right hand and he's landed a slap. And Rhea's now laughing. Cody ripped off the cast. Oh, he's chasing Dominik. Dominik's getting chased. Oh, apparently. wait a minute. He's ripped the cast off, and Michael Cole goes, "We just spoke to WWE Medical, and they said that his arm is healed by now. So why was he wearing it? Cody Rhodes is a liar. Cody Rhodes, you're a liar." It's a very heel thing to do, lying. He ripped the cast off. And then Dominik decided to run away. Well, running power slam. Shades of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Slaps the mat as he's setting up for Crossroads. And Dominik falls to the ground and runs off. And Dominik's going to leave. Dom's just going, you know, I've had enough. I don't need it. Leave. He's leaving through the fans at the O2. Good idea. Oh, no. Cody Rhodes says no. And there goes Dominik. Dominik goes over the barricade. Oh. Dominik. Oh, he tried to suplex Dominik on the outside. And now Rhea Ripley stands in front. And look at Dominik. Dominik's trying to take the, trying to expose the turnbuckle. He's going after Cody. Oh, and a right hand by Cody. Oh, and Rhea Ripley pulls Rhodes off. Oh, and a tope suicida. Oh, and throws Rhodes into the ring post. It's the numbers game. It's always the numbers game. Count of 5 by the referee. 6. 7. Not a count out just yet. Now right hands by Dominik Mysterio. And stamps to the chest as well. Dom sends Cody through the middle rope to the outside. Oh. And bouncing Cody off the announce table. Rhea's happy with that. Well, we got chance of, oh, Dom is a wanker. Count of 8. 9. And Rhodes gets back in just about. And now right hands by Dominik. That's the thing to be said about Dominik. He generates a reaction, doesn't he? Oof. Rhodes. Oh, Dominik floats over. Oh, a nice corkscrew elbow by Mysterio. Cover. And Rhodes kicks out at a 1. Ripley celebrating. A 1. We got a 1. We're also 8 likes away from 50 likes. So if you haven't already, click the like button. See if we can get to 50 likes. Helps out. Gets more people to come to the channel. Gets more people to subscribe. And it's a free way of supporting, certainly. So if you haven't already, click that like button. And remember, you can subscribe as well. 6 away from 11,650. So if you haven't already, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner too. As the crowd continues to chant for Cody Rhodes. Dominik is going for 3 amigos. For his real father, Eddie Guerrero. Look at Rhea. She can't believe it. Uh-oh. Suplex countered. Oh. Lands face first, gut first on the mat. Tees up with the right hands. Off the rope. Of course, these are 2 second-generation superstars. Actually, Dom's a 3rd generation. Oh, and a power slam by the American Nightmare. Ripley telling Dom, get up, get up, get up. Crowd continued to chant for Cody. Disaster kick. Wow, right to the face of Dominik. This should be it. 1, 2. Oh, and Dominik Mysterio kicks out. Look at this. Disaster kick. Boom. Right to there. The kisser. Crowd continues to chant for Cody, saying Cody, Cody Rhodes. I went for another springboard. Oh, Dominik rolls through. Cody kicks out. Oh, duck under. Oh, and a drop kick. Oh, here we go. 619 time. Hits the rope. 619. Oh, blocked by Cody. Oh, he's going to try and counter into an Alabama slam. Shades of Hardcore Holly. Oh, he's spinning him around as well. Look at it, he's still going. He won't stop. Alabama slam. Somewhere in Mobile, Alabama, someone will be smiling. Former tag team champion partner with Cody Rhodes at the beginning of his career, Bob Holly. Disaster. Oh, Cody Cutter. And that usually means one thing. Get ready. Crossroads. Crossroads hits. Cover. 2, 3. Cody wins. No Brock return, I don't think. Cody Rhodes wins the match. Get your match ratings in. I'd say 3. 3. Nothing special. Typical, big star versus up-and-coming star match. Dominates him. Babyface versus heel. Easy stuff. But Cody gets the win. I mean, it kind of feels like that entire feud was very, very pointless. It must be said. It was just something for Cody to do until he faces Brock at SummerSlam. Kind of felt like, certainly, didn't it? But I give it a 3. Chad says 3.2. Ed says 3. Nathaniel says 4.5. Chris says 3. SJ says, 3, mostly for Rhea. There's one Cody Cutter from Cody Rhodes, followed by the Crossroads was all it took for Cody Rhodes to win this one. And Cody Rhodes gets the victory. And Cody Rhodes wins. As I mentioned, felt, to be honest, quite redundant. And Cody Rhodes kisses the mat. And a big whoa by Cody Rhodes as well. But his hand is fully healed now at this point, and that's it. No Brock Lesnar return. So Brock Lesnar is not in the UK or anything like that. And Cody wins that match, which definitely now, when you look at it, was just to give Cody something to do. That wasn't involving the World Championship. That wasn't involving any kind of titles. It was just more about Cody, again, having something to do between now and SummerSlam, where he's going to be facing Brock. We're 2 likes away from 50, by the way, guys. So if you haven't already clicked the like button, you can be the 50th like. We're also 6 subscribers away from 11,650. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. As they are showing shots of London once again. Wade Barrett says it's the best city on planet Earth. Of course, that's they're showing WWE 2K23. Of course, I wonder why they've just put a discount on it. Is it because a certain other video game is out there? Maybe. We've got Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. We've got the Bloodline and also the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match coming up. Certainly. Oh my God! John Cena's here! No way! No way! No way! Is it him? Oh, can you believe it? He's back! Stu made it! Cena's here! I can't see him! Where? Where is he? Where is he? I just see a ghost. Music's just playing, but there's no John Cena. I can't see him. He's invisible. You can't see him. He's in his gear. As JBL said at WrestleMania once, he's got his gear on. Because Cena always has his gear on. John Cena, for the first time since WrestleMania, Cena's here. It's because he happens to be in the UK. It's because he happens to be in the UK filming at the moment. So he's here. Hollywood at his beck and call. He's here in London. Can you believe what you're witnessing here? He looks like he's blowing up, just hitting the ropes. Ah. Cena's back. Harry says setting up a SummerSlam match. Maybe. Maybe. It's John Cena. Shut him off, John Cena. Cena's back. Can you believe what we're witnessing here? And look, a crowd in the UK chanting Cena. Can you believe it? Surprise. Yeah, it is a surprise, John. He says, I'm used to hearing you scream John Cena sucks. He's in that Hulk Hogan territory at this point, isn't he? First premium live event in London in over 20 years, he says. Cena says, what took us so long to get here? Listen, he's getting the reaction he's getting. Like I said, he's in that Hulk Hogan 2002 territory at the moment. Cena putting the heat on the Office. What's John talking about? He says, they think you try and take over the show. John Cena says, you are the show. Crowd continues to chant for Cena. I feel like it's just a promo because he's there. I don't think anyone's going to interrupt him. Unless Austin Theory's going to interrupt him again. So why is he here? Why? One more match. Get a referee. Go on, John. Get a referee. He says he's here on behalf of you. He says that we are underappreciated. He's here because he's big on respect. Crowd chants, thank you, Cena. He's got him in the palm of his hands, does John right now. He says in his mind, there is not a more exciting audience than the audience in the United Kingdom. Whoa! He said he's here to try and bring WrestleMania to London. No way! No way! No way! He's trying. He's trying. Crowd are chanting yes. There's no way. If they announce this now. He said he struck a nerve. Don't tease us like this, John. Don't you dare. He says, I want to give him a chance to tell the world, to tell the people who make decisions what they already know. What the hell is this? Grayson Waller? Grayson Waller's interrupted him. Grayson Waller, it's not the time, okay?
You are on crack.
Crowd are all over Grayson Waller. He says, I hope you don't mind me interrupting. He says he has nothing but the utmost respect for him. He's loved watching his career. He says he loves the jorts. Crowd are trying to shut the F up. Good. John Cena's got a smile on his face. Number one trend in the United States right now is Money in the Bank. Grayson Waller says Cena's lying to these people. He says WrestleMania in England. He said, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, Grayson Waller's now having a go at the crowd. He says if WrestleMania's going to go somewhere, it's got to be somewhere beautiful, good weather, nice beaches. If he says Australia. Grayson Waller. Nah, it's not going to work out for you. That's all, just giving him a middle finger in the crowd. Crowd are calling him a wanker as well. Grayson Waller says he doesn't need to. He says he thinks he can get him a spot on the show. Ed says the segments go long. It's quite a long segment. We're on a chant and F him up, Cena, F him up. He says he just needs a viral moment. He says that Grayson Waller needs to be Superman this time. He says Grayson Waller's going to help him save his career. Wow. Grayson Waller affecting WrestleMania Australia. Where is this going? I think it just... He's going to hit an AA and I think that's going to be it. He's going to say no, obviously. He says nobody says no to the Grayson Waller effect. What did segment go about? Oh, he attacked him from behind. Good. Good. Grayson Waller attacks. Oh, the right hand. We're getting physical here, folks. Right hands by Grayson Waller. And again. Oh, and a jab straight to the face. And look at Grayson Waller. I guess he's healthy now. He's recovered from his broken leg. Oh! Cena's up. AA. Bang. Attitude adjustment by Cena. And you can't see me. And now Cena is running out of there because I think he's like that segment went way too long. But John Cena returns and hits Grayson Waller with an AA. And I guess we don't know if WrestleMania is coming to the UK or coming to London. Typical WWE to sort of tickle us with that one and then not give it to us anyway. But coming up next is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, Damian Priest won the first one earlier this evening. I mean, look, it's worth it. That's like, Cena's not going to work a match if he comes back. So they say, just do a 20-minute talking segment, which is basically what they did. So, you know, some people will say, oh, I feel...
It doesn't matter how you feel.
It's John Cena. That's the key thing. John Cena does what he wants. You might say, Vince, we didn't need Cena to come out. He would say,
Shut up! Shut up!
and on that rare occasion, I would agree. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's John Cena. He's the GOAT. He's, again, he's in that territory now. It's Hogan-esque in the sense of Hogan, when he left WWE in 93, and... You know, by that point, he was getting boozed. He went to WCW. He was getting boozed. Then he turned heel, blah, blah, blah. by the time he came back, 2002, he was Babe Ruth at that point, and he was cheered. I remember the night after WrestleMania 18, he got a standing ovation, and for like 5 minutes. That's the territory that Cena's in right now. All that time of let's go Cena, Cena sucks. I was one of those guys when I was younger, and John Cena was in his peak. I wasn't on the John Cena hype. I wasn't on the Cena bandwagon. I didn't like how people should have got opportunities and they didn't because Cena must win. I didn't like that he didn't turn heel. I think in retrospect it was a good idea that he didn't turn heel, frankly. But I was one of those people that was like, I remember like when he beat Nexus basically single-handedly, and it was like, why? Or even during his feud with Punk, Punk got over to an extent, but it was like, ugh. Or his feud even with Edge, like the first time when he beat Edge for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble in 2006, Edge just won it at New Year's Revolution. It was like, why? It was those kind of moments where it was like, oh, So I wasn't on that Cena hype, really. But as I got older, I just respected it. I respected that he was at the top for such a long time. And I don't think you appreciate how good he is or was until you get a bit older, and then maybe you see people today and you go, holy cow, like John Cena. I remember when he had that promo of Austin Theory earlier this year, I think people kind of didn't realize, oh my God, John Cena is one of the best promos of all time. John Cena is one of the best talkers in the history of professional wrestling. That's what got him to the top. And he is an underrated worker too. He is a good wrestler. The John Cena Open Challenge US Championship run in 2015 is so good. Every single week on Raw, he'd have banger after banger after banger, whether it was against Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Jon Moxley, Cody Rhodes, you name it. He would have just kick-ass matches every single week. But Women's Money in the Bank ladder match coming up next. Let me know who you think is going to win. As I mentioned, Damian Priest won the match earlier on in the evening. And here comes Bayley as our first entrant. Remember, if you haven't already, click the like button. We're 5 likes away from 60. We're 4 subscribers away from 11,650. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, bottom right-hand corner. There is a live ticker right there. I don't know why I just use that button. There you go. There. And it goes up live in real time. So you can see your subscription really count, because every single one does count. Here comes Bayley. Blue Monster says Becky will win. Now, speaking of damage control, here comes Iyo Sky. Of course, one of our damage control partners. The question is, will both members of Damage Control team up and partner up throughout this match? Iyo Sky, my pick to win this one, it must be said. I think Iyo Sky, I think it's her night. I hope so. Here comes Zelina Vega representing the LWO. There is Zelina Vega, wearing all purple. Of course, she challenged for the Women's World Championship at Backlash against Rhea Ripley. Wasn't victorious. And here comes Zoey Stark. Of course, the protege of Trish Stratus. A recent call-up from NXT. She defeated Natalya to qualify. Speaking of Trish, WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. Thank you, Trish. Could Trish win? Maybe it'll be Trish. Maybe we'll get Trish versus Rhea at SummerSlam. Although I think most likely we're probably going to be getting Trish versus Becky. But thank you, Trish. Yes, put it in the chat as Ed says. Thank you, Trish. It is kind of wild that she's come back at this stage of her career and she's a full-time wrestler again. She's just like, I'm going to come back and be a full-time wrestler in my 40s. Big up Trish, man. And here comes the man herself. Becky Lynch. Looking very green Power Ranger. Becky Lynch has been in several Money in the Bank ladder matches. I think they said she's been in 5 and she's never won one. Still yet to win a Money in the Bank ladder match. Nathaniel says Rogue from X-Men. Yes, you're right, Nathaniel. Oh, the bell rings around the way and Trish and Zoey Stark are brawling with Becky Lynch. 2-on-1. And, Becky Lynch thrown right into the ladder there. Of course, we saw a couple of nasty botches in the men's ladder match. Oh no, it's just Josh Media, Graphics Guru, Visual Ninja. It wasn't Green Ranger, it was Rogue, Josh. It was Rogue. I should have known better. My mind's frazzled. That's what happens when you do hours upon hours upon hours of content a week. Oh, Zelina Vega pinned by the ladder there. I feel like Josh was actually quite impressed with Trish Stratus's of her performance at WrestleMania. So it's interesting that he's back. Ed says red card Owen. What, because I made a mistake? Ed, I tell you what you need to do.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, Bayley sent right into the ladder there. And a big spin kick right to the head of the former women's champion. Oh. Iyo Sky. Oh, knocks over Zoey Stark. What's Iyo Sky thinking of here? I think she's thinking of going for a moonsault. Zoey Stark prevents it. Oh! Thrown face first into the ladder. And they get another ladder out. That's a much bigger one. And Becky Lynch, bounces. Both Stark, oof. Tried to crush them both. What was that from Trish? What's Trish trying to do? And she's climbing into the ring. I'm not sure that went the way that Trish thought it was going to go. But okay. Well, we've had a pretty eventful evening so far. Damian Priest winning the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Drew McIntyre making his return to confront Gunther. Shayna Baszler shockingly turning on Ronda Rousey. John Cena making his return as well. Hitting the AA on Grayson Waller. Oh, watch out, Trish! Oh, my goodness me. Trish was just knocked off the ladder. She landed face first onto the ropes. That was nasty. Oh, and Zelina Vega with a knee to the face of Zoey Stark. Match is a bit clunky so far, I think it's fair to say. We're 1 like away from 60 likes, by the way. So if you haven't already, click the like button. Just 1. That's all we need, just 1. Let's see if we can get to 60. And we're 3 subscribers away as well from 11,650. Of course, the crowd in London, once again, singing Bayley's song to her. Bayley telling the crowd to shut up. Bayley trying to stretch out that ladder. Oof. And Zelina Vega with a drop kick sends Bayley bouncing off the bottom rope. Now Zelina Vega is going to continue to climb the ladder. Oof. Now Zelina Vega's trying to climb the ladder. Again, it's a big ladder. Certainly a match finishing ladder, must be said. Oof. So again, Zelina Vega. Oof. It's being bounced off rung by rung inside the ladder there. It's a creative spot. Oh. Iyo Sky and Bayley are sort of facing off, having a disagreement as to who's going to climb. Oh, and Becky Lynch drop kicks Bayley off the ladder. Oh, Iyo Sky landed right on her face there. That was nasty. Now it's Becky Lynch going for it. She's going to climb the ladder. Oh, Zoey Stark pulls Becky off the ladder. And now Zoey Stark bounces face first off one of the steel rungs. And now kicks right to the chest of Zoey Stark. And the kicks continue. Now Becky Lynch is standing tall at the moment. Now what's Becky Lynch going for here? She's climbing the ladder. Continues to climb. Oh, now she's got the disarmer. Disarmer through the ladder. Oh, Trish! Oh, sends Becky across the ring. And now Trish is climbing. Trish trying to climb. What's she going for here? Well, head scissors, kind of. I tell you what, they're piping in some crowd noise like crazy at the moment. They really are. And Iyo Sky bounces Zelina Vega's face off the ladder there. Oh, Zelina Vega trying to set a ladder up in the corner. Trish with a chick kick. Oh, Trish nearly slipped. Zelina Vega, oh, punched the gut. Zelina going for here on a right hand. Oh, kick to the gut by Trish. A kick by Zelina there too. Oh, Zelina Vega, she uses Trish as a platform, as a bridge. Oh, now Zoey Starks is climbing. Bayley now lifting Trish up. What's Becky Lynch going for here? It's turning into a bit of a cluster. Oof. Oh, and a big palm thrust. Palm thrust by Iyo Sky. Now Becky Lynch is climbing. Bayley's trying to climb herself. Bounces Becky Lynch off the ladder. And Bayley, oh, ladder. Ladder elbow drop. Iyo Sky's now trying to climb. Crowd chants Iyo. But it's a slow climb too, it must be said. Oh, they're pulling the ladder. The scary thing with these matches is that these sort of props they use, the ladders, they tend just not to cooperate. Oof. Iyo Sky's climbing. Oh, I think she's going to do something crazy. Don't hurt yourself. Please don't. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, that ladder is shaking. It's wobbling. Oh, moonsault. Oh, my goodness. Off the ladder and on to everyone in the ring. Takes everyone down. And everyone taken out by the genius of the sky. And they're showing a replay here. Look at that picture-perfect moonsault. Wipes out everyone in the ring. Not the Wile E. Coyote cam. Trish was the only one that wasn't taken out by the moonsault. Iyo Sky's nuts. Trish is going to try and climb. Is the Hall of Famer going to do it? She's climbing. She's got a hand on the briefcase. Oh, it's Becky. Becky now meets her. Oh, right hand. Exchanging blows on the top, trading right hands. Oh, don't do it, Becky. She was going to go for a superplex, I thought it looks like. Oof. Pushes Trish off the ladder. Now Becky Lynch. Oof. And a double axe handle. Zoey Stark thrown out of the ring. Now Zelina Vega's going to try and climb. Oh, and a crossbody by Zelina Vega. And a right hand by Zelina. Oh, kick to the chest. Springboard. Off. I think she missed. I'm not sure what that was. And now Iyo Sky sent to the outside of the ring. Again, a bit like the ladder match earlier on. Slightly clunky. Zelina was trying to climb, but was pulled down by Becky Lynch and Trish. They're working as a team. Strange bedfellows, as they would say. Oh, it looks like Trish has got a broken nose. Look at her nose. I think Trish has got a nasty big bump. Big bump right there. It's already sort of black and blue. So Trish might actually be hurt, I think. Becky Lynch is now... Becky Lynch is setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. The question is, who's going to climb and retrieve the briefcase? They're trying to put that ladder through the rope. Not sure what they're attempting to do here. Oh, they attempted to put the ladder through. But again, a bit... some of these sort of transition spots are just a bit clunky, aren't they? Oh, Stratusfaction across the ladder. Again, it's just a bit... at times... Again, like clunky. Oh, Zoey Stark, big super kick right to the face of Becky Lynch. Oh, and sent straight into the steel ring post. Now what are they going for? What's this? They're handcuffs. Call the plod. Call the Rozzers. Zoey Stark's got handcuffs. Kick to the gut. And now Trish Stratus raiding rights on Becky Lynch. Now what are they going to do with these handcuffs? That's the question. Zoey Stark, yeah, she's got handcuffs on one hand. Now she's just going to try and do it to the ring. Off. Kick to the gut. Couldn't do it. Becky Lynch manages to fight out. Oh, and throws Trish into the barricade. Throws Zoey Stark into the barricade too. So she's still got those handcuffs around her wrist. Uh-oh. Becky clearing the announce table. Right hands. Oh, and Becky bounces off the announce table there. That was nasty. Crowd are chanting, "We want tables." Oh, try to take out. That ladder isn't set up the way they want it to be set up. Oof. What are they planning on doing here? Again, all these sort of ladder spots they've been going for just haven't really been working. Zoey Stark's good, isn't she? She can make the best out of bad situations, you can tell. Oh, Trish is now on the table too. Trish and Becky. Oh no, she's going to go for manhandle slam. Oh, that was nasty. Manhandle slam onto the ladder. Trish's head hit the back of it. Oh, Zoey Stark, blockbuster. Of course, the ladder's still in the middle of the ring. Everyone's down. The question is, who's going to climb? A human demolition derby. Crowd are chanting, this is awesome. Zelina Vega continues to climb. Oh, look at Zoey Stark springboard and walks across the ladder as well. Oh, look. She's got the flip-flop. Oh, she's threw the flip-flop away. Good. What's Zelina Vega going for here? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness me. A code red kind of sunset flip powerbomb off the top of the ladder through the other ladder that was propped up. That is nasty. Oh, my word. She smacked her with a flip-flop and then delivered a powerbomb. Look at this. Was it a code red? Or was it... I mean, well, the replay kind of screwed up there. Oh, and Zoey Stark protected herself too. Covered the back of her head, but that was rough. Zoey Stark is crazy, by the way. Oh, and then comes Iyo Sky. Crowd chants for Iyo. Michael Cole's going to break out into song. He says, I got chills. I believe they're multiplying. And now it might be Iyo's moment. Iyo Sky's going to climb. Iyo's climbing. Is it going to be her moment? Oh, Bayley. Oh, Bayley just cost her teammate. Bayley, I can't believe you've done it. Bayley turned on Iyo. She looks conflicted. But it's what she had to do. She says she had no choice. Did Bayley just screw Iyo Sky? She's climbing. Bayley's climbing. Oh, in comes Becky Lynch. Oh, right hand. What's she fish hooking her? She's fish hooking her with... Oh, look. We're using the handcuff as a weapon. It's fish hooking her. Ugh. That was nasty. Is Becky underneath her enough? Is it going to be Becky Lynch's moment? Oh, Iyo Sky's coming back in. Oh, kick. Oh, Becky Lynch just sort of slid down the ladder. That was nasty. Oh, what's this? Oh, Iyo. She's going to try and handcuff her. They're handcuffing her together. Oh, they're stuck together. They're stuck together. Becky and Bayley are stuck together. They've been handcuffed. They've been handcuffed. Iyo, you're a genius. Not just of the sky, but of the brain, of the mind as well. Climb. Climb. Climb over Bayley. She's climbing over the body of her teammate, of her mentor. Climb. Climb. Go, Iyo. Instinct. Iyo Sky wins. She's missed Money in the Bank. Miss Money in the Bank is none other than Iyo Sky. Right decision. We didn't get LA Knight, but we've got Iyo Sky. Good. Good. Good victory.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know it wasn't LA Knight, but at least there's one. At least there's one. Iyo Sky wins. The genius of the sky now is the genius of the women's Money in the Bank contract. It doesn't make any sense, Owen, I know. But Iyo Sky wins. Crowd chants, you deserve it, and doesn't she just? Iyo Sky wins the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She is Miss Money in the Bank. Wow, what an event so far. Seeing highlights of this one. Get your match ratings in, by the way. You can give us your ratings out of 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, obviously. As Iyo Sky wins. What would my rating be for that one? Well, I gave the men one, what was 3.75. I'd give it a 4. I'd give it a 4. I think the women's one maybe outshone the men's one. Couple of botches. Started off slow. But I think concluded to a really, sped up to a really nice finish. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. And I think the women have outshone the men in the ladder match. And this was the right call in terms of the winner. And look at Bayley and Becky Lynch. They're still stuck. They can't go anywhere. Chad says 4. Ed says 4. Nathaniel says 5. David says 5. SJ says 4. Llewellyn says 4. And Iyo Sky wins. Look at her face. She deserves it. We still got big matches left to go. Of course, Civil War, World Heavyweight Championship. If you haven't already, click that like button as well. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. We're 1 away. By the way, 1. Look. We are 1 away from 11,650. So if you haven't already, bottom right-hand corner, subscribe. And we can turn that counter over to 11,650. As we're just seeing highlights of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match earlier on in the evening. I mean, that big sort of match concluding spot did not go the way they wanted it to. Oh, LA Knight. LA Knight not winning, man. I forgot about that. It's made me sad again. I thought he was going to win. I really did. Broken arrow from the top of the ladder. Oh, LA Knight, man. Vince, I know it was you. I know it was you, Vince. So coming up next, World Heavyweight Championship on the line. We hit it, by the way, 11,650. Appreciate everyone that has subscribed this evening. And now anything else happens is a bonus. So let's see how high we can get that number if you haven't subscribed already. But really appreciate everyone that's a new subscriber this evening. Let's put a poll in the chat. Who leaves as WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Seth, Freakin. Oh. Or is it going to be Finn Balor? Poll is in the chat. You can let me know your predictions for this one. Who you think is going to leave as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, yeah. KG, Nessie says we now need the KG and Mammy story now. Yes. We were in the UVHQ the other day, and KG said he really fancies Rhea Ripley. So next time you see him, you can say, we know that you've got a big crush on Rhea Ripley. That's what he said. He said he's got a big crush on her. Don't tell his wife. I'll do. That'd be funny. Oh. He's like, I like that Rhea Ripley, you know. So, Prison Dom, Dirty Dom, has got, he's got a rival, Mr. Kevin Gary. Yeah? And Team Nathan says, doesn't everyone? Wow. KG's different, you know. He's the total package. Safer settings.
Yeah.
We're just seeing a We're just seeing a promo package right now, a video package hyping up Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Moonshine says, I feel like Balor will win, but Priest will want to cash in right away on Balor. I don't know if Finn Balor's going to win. I think what we could see is a sort of Seth Rollins-esque moment at WrestleMania whereby both are down, or it looks like Finn Balor's just about to win and Damian Priest attacks him and then cashes in and wins the title. Maybe they do something like that. I could see something like that. So maybe Finn Balor even doesn't win the World Heavyweight Championship, you know. It could be something like that. Maybe that's the direction that they're heading in. But here comes Finn Balor himself. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Finn Balor, the challenger, making his entrance first. Of course, representing the Judgment Day. I remember, of course, prior to the pandemic, there was meant to be an NXT takeover in Dublin. NXT UK takeover Dublin. Finn Balor was going to be a part of that show, and of course, it never happened. Look at the mask that Finn Balor's wearing. Looks like Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom himself. Victor Von Finn. Of course, the story is that 7 years ago, in a match to determine the inaugural WWE Universal Champion at SummerSlam 2016, it was Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Finn Balor won that match and became the inaugural WWE Universal Champion. However, during that match, there was a powerbomb spot into the barricade and Finn Balor suffered a torn labrum, a dislocated shoulder, and a torn bicep, meaning that despite being the inaugural Universal Champion, he had to vacate the championship 24 hours later on Monday Night Raw. He did eventually, several years later, get a rematch, but it wasn't against Seth Rollins, it was against Brock Lesnar. And, as of right now, this is going to be the first time, I believe, that Rollins and Balor are going to face off in a World Championship match since 7 years in the making for the Prince. You can't really tell if Finn's getting booed or cheered. We're getting a lot of piped-in crowd noise in the O2. And get ready. The crowd are going to be singing Seth Rollins' theme because it's one of the most popular things in WWE right now. Just listen. Oh, oh. Listen to the crowd sing. Listen to the crowd sing. They love Seth. They love Seth in London. SJ think about your neighbours, Owen. I've never met him. I haven't. I think they've got to get used to it. There's who's that weird guy in the bedsit screaming at the top of his lungs at weird times in the morning. It's theme songs to wrestling. It's me, 2 thumbs, this guy. And you know what this means as well? They're going to continue singing this song throughout the entirety of this match. Just listen. Just The crowd continuing to sing for Seth Rollins. If you haven't already clicked the like button, be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. We will be live with a post-show after this too, breaking down all the results of Money in the Bank. There's also going to be individual news videos coming out throughout the evening too. So if you haven't already subscribed, you won't miss a single thing. And click the like button too as the crowd serenades Seth Rollins at the O2 in London. The World Heavyweight Champion. He's just got his arms out. He's just drinking it in, man. It won't stop, it just gets louder. And he's just standing there. He's just standing there with his eyes closed. And they won't stop. They keep going, they keep going. Ah. Unbelievable. As Samantha Irvin does the ring introductions. Felix says he's a visionary, he is revolutionary, he is Seth freaking Rollins. Finn Balor gets the ring introduction. And Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, getting a ring introduction as well. Of course, Seth Rollins, the current reigning, defending World Heavyweight Champion. Rollins actually has tape on his midsection. Of course, because of all of these attacks by Seth Rollins. And Michael Cole says he'd like to talk about, but he's cut off by the crowd. Because they are serenading Rollins once again. Why wouldn't they? The crowd applauds as the referee holds up the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, as mentioned, title on the line. Rollins has defended the title several times since winning it at Night of Champions in May. Finn Balor has attacked Seth Rollins, I believe, on, I think it might be 4 separate occasions, including last night in Newcastle upon Tyne at a WWE Raw live event. Bell has rung. We are underway. And now both men are facing off in the ring. Seth Rollins is pointing to the ear and says, just listen. Just listen to the crowd. Look at Finn Balor's face. He's furious. Oh. Rollins takes down Balor. Oh, Balor manages to turn around. And now Balor manages, is on his back once again. Rollins. Oh, kick to the gut. Right to the ribs straight away. And again, look at these, just straight right hands. That Kinesio tape might as well be a bullseye on the midsection of the Visionary. And Rollins charges Balor in the corner. And he dumps the former Universal Champion over the top rope. Oh, tope suicida by Seth Rollins to Finn Balor. Now Seth is holding his ribs there. Oof. We're seeing a replay of that tope. We're currently on 65 likes. If you haven't already, click the like button. See if we can get to 70. Remember as well, if you haven't already, subscribe bottom right-hand corner. Road to 12k. It's a long way off, must be said. But we will get there eventually. We do daily news videos here, talking all things WWE, AEW. Gaming streams as well. We just started AEW Fight Forever, although I'm going to redo that with my own character. I think that's the best thing to do. So that's going to be coming. Oh, nice. Guillotine leg drop by Seth Rollins over the middle rope. Oh, Balor goes for a kick to the gut. He's going to go for a powerbomb. Oh, look at that. Elbows. Elbows by Finn Balor. Sweeps him off his feet or went for a double stomp. Seth rolls out of harm's way. Now going to go for a stomp of his own. Missed. Oh, he's going for a pedigree maybe. Now Balor. Now with a stomp right to the gut. SJ says, is there a poll? Absolutely there's a poll in the chat. The question was, who leaves as World Heavyweight Champion? Rollins or Finn Balor? As of 11 minutes ago, 67% of you say Seth Rollins is going to leave. And Balor, oh, a knee to the gut. Oh, and he's, look at that. He's going straight after those ribs. Lots of just short, sharp punches right to the gut. Oof, and an elbow right to the side too. Cover, kicks out. They keep showing replays of Balor with those right hands right to the gut of Rollins. And now a knee lift to the gut too. Oof. Balor thrown into the turnbuckle by Rollins. Crowd continues to chant for Seth Rollins. And now look at Balor tying Rollins up in the ropes. And now exposing the ribs and continuing to punish Seth Rollins. Well, forearms right to the kidneys. And again. Continuing the assaults. Ow, and a big boot. Right to the ribs. Wade Barrett talking on commentary saying he can attest to what Finn Balor is feeling right now. Trying to exercise his demons. Oh, and Finn continuing to kick. Right to the gut. Look at these stomps. And Finn Balor continues to celebrate and taunt the crowd. And look at these shoulders right to the gut. Continues these shoulders to the injured ribs of Rollins in the corner. We're 2 likes away from 70, so if you haven't already, click the like button. As Finn Balor Irish whip from an Irishman and a big dive into the corner. Irish whip once again. Oh! Catches Finn with a boot. Discus clothesline. Now Rollins and Balor are down. Look at that, discus clothesline. The late Brody Lee would be very proud. R.I.P. Brody. Nessie says, Owen, there's going to be a lot of United news to talk about. I've just seen, yes. Rollins with the right hands to Balor, continuing. Now an uppercut. Look at this, just teeing off on Finn Balor. Won't stop, he just won't stop. Look at him. Oof, and a knee right to the gut continues. And look at these. Kawada kicks right to the head too. And a kick to the shoulder blade. Is he going for it? Oh, a backbreaker. Hits the ropes. Oh, and a running knee. Almost a version of a Shining Wizard almost. By Rollins. Both men down in the middle of the ring. Rollins doesn't have enough to make a cover. He's just trying to get back to his feet. Crowd continuing to chant Seth Rollins' theme. And serenade the visionary. Or should I say visionary. Oh, Balor counters. Oh, 2 count. Now Finn Balor. Oh, nice reverse DDT. Cover. And Rollins kicks out at 1. He's trying to fire up. Seth Rollins all kind of firing up here. Oh, just a big kick to the face by Finn Balor. Look at these. Punches to the gut by Balor. I mean, it goes to show how popular Seth Rollins is that we're in the UK. I know Finn Balor's from Ireland, but that's still. Oh, Sling Blade. Sling Blade by Balor. Super kick by Seth Rollins. They manages to counter back. Uh-oh. Buckle bomb, maybe. This was the move. Buckle bomb. That's the one that actually hurt Finn Balor in the first place. And now Rollins is going to the top rope. Can they go for the... Oh! Went for a frog splash. Balor got his knees up onto the already injured ribs. Oh, shotgun drop kick. Drives Rollins into the corner. Now here goes Balor again. He's in the drop zone. Rollins moves out of the way. Oh, lands on his stomach again. Now he's going to go for... Oh, went for a coup de grace. Rollins moved out of the way. Stomp. Oh, Balor moves as well. Goes for a schoolboy. Oh, now. Oh, he's going to roll through again. Oof. Kicks out. Oh, discus. Elbow by Rollins. Kick to the gut by Balor. Oh, step up enziguri. Oh, it went for a Pele kick. No. Going for a pedigree. Hits it. Pedigree by Rollins. Pedigree. Both men are down. Seth, cover maybe. 1, 2. Oh, Balor rolls the shoulder. Oh, Damian Priest is coming out. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. Is he going to cash in? Or is this just a tease? Would you do it? Rollins says, you want to try me? I mean, usually one of the Money in the Bank holders doesn't hold it for that long. Crowd's chanting cash it in. Usually, because there's two of them, they like to one to hold it for a while and one not to. Oh, rolls it up. 2. Oh, kicks out. Super kick by Rollins. Of course, Seth Rollins, arguably one of the most famous people to cash it in. They're staring off. Crowd's trying to cash it in. Would he do it? Rollins says he's got eyes in the back of his head. They're facing off. Look at Michael Cole. Michael Cole's watching on. And Damian Priest, he's just going to take a seat. He's playing mind games. He's just going to see what happens. He's a tease. Oh, wow. Shotgun drop kick. Bounces Rollins off the barricade. Balor. Oh, coup de grace. Coup de grace off the announce table. On the outside to the injured ribs. Damian Priest has paid dividends for Finn Balor. Oh, another coup de grace. 2 on the outside of the ring to the injured ribs. But would Damian Priest cash in? Finn Balor is going to be setting up. Oh, another shotgun drop kick. Absolutely shoots him into the corner as well. Balor. Rollins is in the drop zone. Is this going to be it? Finn Balor. Oh, he caught him. Priest thought about cashing in. Balor says, what are you doing? He went for that slight distraction. Paid dividends. And a stomp by Rollins. Rollins with the cover. 2, 3. Seth Rollins retains. And it looks like Damian Priest isn't going to be cashing in after all. But the distraction was just enough to distract Finn Balor. Same way that with Finn Balor getting involved in Damian Priest's world title match, it cost him the match. Vice versa. The opposite has happened. Priest accidentally costs Balor, and Balor accidentally costs Priest. But the problem is that Damian Priest currently holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. Maybe tonight isn't going to be the night after all that he cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase. But Seth Rollins realizes, something's going on. Get your match ratings in. Remember, you can rate it out of 5. We're just seeing a replay here. Priest got up. It distracted Finn Balor. Balor said, "What the F are you doing?" It was just enough of an opportunity to miss the coup de grace, which meant that Rollins could hit the stomp, bang, right in the middle of the ring, and get the 1, 2, 3. Chad says 3.5. Ed says 3.5. Dwellin says 2.5. JG, one of our members, say Priest is getting replaced by JD McDonough, isn't he? David T says, boo, 2.5. Finn needs to leave. JG, again, one of our members, says 2.5. Lil Yo says 3. I'd give it a 3. Probably a 3. It was okay. It got better as the match went on. Finn Balor and Damian Priest are arguing, and Seth Rollins leaves. So no cash in this evening. He's able to walk away with the title. Finn Balor understandably not happy with what has just transpired. And Seth Rollins escapes with the World Heavyweight Championship. So no cash in and no title change. As we're seeing some promos for next week's edition of SmackDown, live from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, the Grayson Waller Effect, special guest, the Rated R Superstar, WWE Hall of Famer, Edge. Could it be the beginning of the end for the Hall of Famer's in-ring career in WWE? He has said, or he said certainly around this time last year, that his plan was to retire the next time they came to Toronto. Now, they've got an event in Toronto, a taping, in August. Does that mean that next month Edge is going to retire from in-ring competition? His contract is up sometime this year. Could his appearance on the Grayson Waller Effect at MSG be the beginning of the end for the Rated R Superstar? Maybe. That still could be the plan. We'll have to wait and see. But what are your thoughts on Money in the Bank so far? We are, as I mentioned, we've got one match left, which is the main event, that being the Bloodline Civil War. That match is coming next, but we've had a hell of a show so far. We really have. Of course, Damian Priest, as I mentioned, winning the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Drew McIntyre making his return to WWE television, confronting Gunther. Shayna Baszler turned on Ronda Rousey, attacking her. We've got new women's tag team champions. John Cena made a surprise appearance and a return to WWE TV for the first time since WrestleMania 39. Iyo Sky is Miss Money in the Bank after winning the women's Money in the Bank ladder match as well, handcuffing Bayley to Becky Lynch in the process. It's been certainly a newsworthy show. As I mentioned, we are going to be having a post show here. You don't even have to go anywhere. Once this stream ends, it will redirect you straight to the post show where we're talking about the match, providing a bit more in-depth analysis. In addition to that, coming out later on this evening too, there are going to be sort of individual news videos covering the big events that have happened so far this evening about those big stories, as I mentioned too. So if you haven't already subscribed so you don't miss a single thing, turn on those notifications. You'll be notified every single time a new video goes up, or indeed we go live as well for watch-alongs like this, post shows, There's a Big Summer, or gaming streams. As I mentioned, we're playing AW Fight Forever here on the channel too. So there is just so much going on right now here on this channel. Big things planned, certainly. As I mentioned, big events still coming up later on this summer. We've got SummerSlam. We've got All In. We've got All Out. There's so many things going on. So again, if you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. And remember, you can join the WN365 roster too. It's pinned in the chat right now, or there's a link in the video description. You get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content as well, as we continue to watch this promo package about the Rated R Superstar. I felt a bit bad for him, honestly, because he came back at 2020, and then for what, about 18 months, he didn't wrestle in front of fans, which is unfortunate for him. There are going to be press conferences after this. I really hope, honestly, someone asks Triple H in these press conferences about Vince McMahon, going like, Are you still writing the show? Are you still doing the creative? What's Vince McMahon doing? Maybe they might be told not to ask that. That is a possibility, but I hope that's what they do. What's going on here? Oh, look who's up in the skybox. It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens says it's been pretty great to be here in London. Kevin Owens talking about what's happened on the show and saying the crowd's been electric to say the least. There still is one more match to go. The Bloodline Civil War. Of course, they are very familiar. Sami Zayn asks, obviously he's got history. An honorary Uso, a former honorary Uso, must be said as well. Part of me still says Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn could have been the world champion. He could have and maybe should have won it in Montreal. They could have pulled the trigger on it. Sami Zayn says tonight is the night that Roman Reigns gets exactly what's coming to him. And they're playing Sami Zayn's entrance music. I'm going to be getting another commercial break. Another one. Oh. SJ said, how old is Sami? That is a good question. I believe, I want to say late 30s, maybe early 40s. Let's have a double check. I think late 30s. 38. Yeah, he's 38. Which is the real prime territory for a pro wrestler. Prime territory is that mid to late 30s. That's when wrestlers get in their proper peak. Which is funny because in football, of course, you're ancient by that point. But in wrestling, you kind of just, that's the peak. That you've been around for a long time, but you still know exactly what you're doing. You're experienced. You've seen and experienced most things, you know. SummerSlam in 5 weeks' time. Saturday, August 5th. Detroit, Michigan. Of course, remember, SummerSlam last year was the first premium live event under Triple H's stewardship. And a year later, Vince is back. It lasted long, didn't it? Out on Raw, we're getting a Women's World Championship match. Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. Why? I don't know. Well, coming up next, Bloodline Civil War. So I'll put the poll in the chat. Who wins Bloodline Civil War? Question mark. Is it going to be the Usos or Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa? There you go. Poll is in the chat. You can get your predictions in. Who do you think is going to win Bloodline Civil War? I tell you what, that men's Money in the Bank ladder match feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Yeah!
Oh, still was tough. As we're just seeing the history of the Bloodline in WWE, or certainly the history of the faction over the last 3 years, beginning in Roman's return to WWE TV, SummerSlam 2020, all the way to where we're at today. I mean, this has been a storyline that's been dominating WWE television for 3 years, really. It involved Jey Uso sort of bowing down, confirming him as the tribal chief. Jimmy Uso returning, also bowing down, confirming him as the tribal chief. The feud with Brock Lesnar. Reigns becoming the undisputed Universal Champion. Solo Sikoa getting involved. Sami Zayn as well. It's all been building to this, I guess. But tonight's not the end of it, you know. The question is, who wins? I mean, you would think probably, I think the Usos win. There's been a question of whether Reigns will get pinned. I don't think Reigns gets pinned this evening. Although if there was someone to pin Reigns for the first time in 3 years, you would think it should be, he'd be willing for it to be one of his cousin. I mean, you feel like it's going to be building towards Roman versus Jay at SummerSlam. Of course, his first 2 title defenses were against Jey Uso at Clash of Champions 2020 and also Hell in a Cell 2020, that Hell in a Cell I Quit match that did involve Jimmy Uso as well. And of course, it was at Night of Champions when Jimmy Uso hit Roman Reigns with a super kick. Building to this. Then eventually Jay would join his brother Jimmy. Remember Jimmy saying, "This is I'm doing what you should have done a long time ago." Oh, Jay, remember, I mean, that segment where Jay said, I'm out, you're out, and I'm out too. They had the segment where it looked like Solo was siding with his brothers, and it was all a setup. Roman did the hug and said no. We're not. Samoan Spike. People said they found that shocking that Solo had chose Roman over his brothers, but he said he really never actually saw his brothers that much growing up because there's a bit of an age gap and they were already starting their careers and he was just sort of getting started in life at that point. Jimmy doubted whether Jay could be the tribal chief, the head of the table. I tell you what, really, the person I think has grown the most out of all of this, in addition to obviously Roman Reigns, it has been Jey Uso. His emergence has been incredible, hasn't it? Obviously, he's part of one of the greatest tag teams of all time in the Usos, but Jey Uso as a singles talent, I think, is so underrated. Former Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, main event Jey Uso. But as I mentioned, the Bloodline storyline isn't ending this evening, certainly. Smash and stack is what he's going to do, Roman Reigns, he says, this evening. The question is, who will be the ones? According to the poll, poll's only been in the chat 5 minutes, and 71% of you think the Usos are going to win. Or Daniel Bryan reference on WWE television. Well, here come the Usos, making their entrance first. And there they are. The former undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the longest reigning Tag Team Champions in WWE history. Certainly one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. You can't doubt it. Absolutely, they're in the conversation. They have to be in the conversation. And I remember for the longest time, the Usos as well, when they made their debut with Tamina, and for a while they just didn't feel like they could sort of click or find the right thing. They obviously did the sort of Samoan face paint thing. They did their dance when they started off, and it was okay. I mean, I think really their sort of coming out party, if you will, was when they had a pre-show match against, I believe it was Roman Reigns, ironically enough, their cousin, and Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank in 2013, I think. That was a decade ago. 10 years later, their main event in the show. And I think that goes to show their development. We are 4 likes away from 80 likes, by the way. So if you haven't already, click the like button. 3 subscribers away from 11,660. So if you haven't already, subscribe and you'll be able to see the number continue to tick up as we go throughout this match. So yes, if you haven't already, subscribe and click the like button as we're only a few likes away from 80 likes. Of course, Usos are becoming used to main eventing pay-per-views, main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania 39 earlier this year. They did lose that match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Look at Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso's flailing his hair around all over the place. Crowd chanting for the Usos. Oh, that hit, isn't it? Just douche. It's so like bang. Now get ready for a long ass entrance from the tribal chief. The head of the table about to enter the O2 Arena in London. And there he is, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, flanked by Solo Sikoa, his tag team partner tonight, the wise man Paul Heyman, who still carries the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship. Interestingly enough, it looks like it's still the same as it was last night. The WWE Championship actually has the side plates for one Brock Lesnar, which, is that a hint? Is it just a case of they didn't have a certain championship, they didn't have a certain side plate? I don't know. It's certainly curious, isn't it? The Universal Championship has Roman Reigns side plates, but the WWE Championship does not. Is it a hint? Probably not. It's probably just a logistical thing. The ones have been put up as the tribal chief, his new enforcer, and the wise man make their way to the ring. For over 1,000 days reigning as Universal Champion. Of course, something that actually predates that is the last time that Roman Reigns was pinned or submitted. December 15th, 2019. Yes, 2019. Table, ladders, and chairs against Baron Corbin. The same Baron Corbin who's a free agent. He competed for the NXT Championship recently. Over 3 years that Roman Reigns has last pinned or submitted. Does that change tonight? That's the question. I don't know. I can't see him eating a pinfall tonight. I just can't. I think it would be Solo. Surely it would be Solo. He'd be the one to eat the pin. But part of me just says, you know, if Reigns is going to get pinned by anyone, it would be against one of the Usos. Or just Roman Reigns wins. I mean, he beats everyone else. It's not for the title. Anything's certainly possible. Of course, Damian Priest still lurking. He can cash it in on any title he wants. One's raised to the sky once again by Roman Reigns. Obviously wearing that new gold championship, which, let's be honest, is basically the same as the WWE championship and the Universal title. They've just changed the colour scheme a little bit. There's not a lot of difference, really, is there? SJ says Solo turns on Roman. Oh, it's possible. I think they are building to a Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa match at some point in the future. No doubt about that. More pyro for Roman Reigns, because of course. It wouldn't be a Roman Reigns entrance without it.
Yeah!
Get ready, Bloodline Civil War. I wish they would have, said that this was, no disqualification or something like that. I feel like that would have been, that would have been, because you can't, they're calling it Civil War, but normal tag rules apply. It's like, what? If you haven't already, click the like button. We're 3 likes away from 80. 3 subscribers away from 11,660. Main event time. Bloodline Civil War. Ring introductions are ongoing. 4 members of the Anoa'i family in the middle of the ring for the main event of Money in the Bank. The Samoan dynasty looms large across professional wrestling. Referee saying 1-on-1 to start this thing. Jey Uso says this is go time. This is what we do. The Usos have never competed against their brother Solo Sikoa. First time ever this evening. Not the first time Roman's been on opposite sides of the Usos in a tag team match. I believe the last time was maybe 2015. I think it was a match on SmackDown. That was Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, actually, against the Usos, I believe. I might be wrong there. But of course, as I mentioned, it's not the first time he's faced them in tag team action. Crowd are chanting F you Roman. Reigns is shaking his head. Jimmy Uso's laughing. The bell rings. We are underway. This is Bloodline Civil War. Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa. Crowd continuing to chant for the Usos. Solo Sikoa not flinching whatsoever versus the oldest Uso brother, which is Jimmy Uso. Jimmy's the older twin. Jay's the younger one. Of course, Solo Sikoa the youngest out of the three. Crowd continues to chant for the Usos in London. Collar and elbow tie-up, and Solo Sikoa just throws his brother into the corner. And Solo Sikoa just showing his strength. 8 years younger than Jimmy and Jay. Crowd chanting tribal wanker. Tribal wanker at Roman Reigns. Not a tribal wanker. Wade Barrett says classless crowd. Here we go again. Collar and elbow tie-up. Solo Sikoa. Oh, big power slam. Look at that. Scoop slam easy. And look at Solo Sikoa just outpowering Jimmy Uso. The Usos talking about strategy in the corner. I believe the crowd now chanting for Solo Sikoa. Here we go again. This one's certainly a slow starter. Duck under. Oh, a big chop. And another one by Jimmy. Oh, and a right hand by Solo. Just takes Jay right to down to his knees. Oh, another big chop. Irish whip reverse. Solo hits the ropes. Oof. Kick to the face. Oh, and a kick right to the back by Jey Uso. Oh, splash in the corner by Jey Uso, is now in the ring. And look at Reigns' face. He's not very happy with that. Crowd continues to chant for the Usos. Look at Roman chanting no. He's barking at Solo. He says, "Get out, tag me." Roman wants in. Roman not happy. Certainly. Crowd continued to try and tribal wanker at Roman Reigns. Look at Solo. He's staring a hole through Roman Reigns. And a very light tag. I hope they don't do this for the entire match. Like, if it's a pure storytelling match in the sense of everything's super, super slow. Everything is super... Let's keep focusing on the eyes. Keep, you know, all that kind of stuff. Look at Jey Uso. Jey Uso, look at Jey Uso. Jey Uso's looking all kinds of fired up. Takes off the tape off his wrist. Takes off the arm support. Rips off the shirt. He's ready. Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. Collar and elbow tie-up. Side headlock by Reigns. Throws him off the ropes. Shoulder tackle by Reigns. Oh, a pie face, Jimmy Uso. This is what I didn't get, though. I felt like, you know, if you're going to call this Bloodline Civil War, that's a pretty big thing to call it without having some kind of, like, gimmick on it. Reverse elbow. And look at Roman Reigns threatened to hit the referee. Would have been a disqualification. We're one like away from 80, by the way. So if you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well, bottom right-hand corner. As mentioned, only one like away from 80. So you can be the 80th like. Also, one subscriber away from 11,660. So if you haven't already, subscribe. You'll be able to see the number tick over. As Reigns, very slow and methodical to start this one. Reigns saying it's easy. It's too easy. Crowd continue to chant tribal wanker. And Roman Reigns. Oh, reverse elbow. Jey Uso tags himself in. Oh, they went for a pair of double super kicks. And Roman Reigns gets out of the match. Reigns saying I'm too smart. Look at Paul Heyman. Oh. Paul Heyman is something that they're carrying on the outside of Paul Heyman's. Here's my problem with it. Do you want your sons sitting at their table? It's your family. You're the head of the table. Special counsel. Motivator. Here's my problem with it. Collar and elbow tight once again. And Reigns actually locking in a bit of a submission there. Now right hands. Look at this. Teeing off. That pep talk from Paul Heyman certainly worked. Reigns screaming at the referee again. Look at that. Roman Reigns really looking at the ref. Oh, right hand. Oof. Look at Paul Heyman screaming at people in the crowd. Jay with these punches in the corner. Oh, and a right hand to Solo too. Oh, and another big right by Roman Reigns. Oh, nasty. Reigns shushing. He's shushing Jimmy Uso. Oh, and big stomps now to the chest. Continue. Oof. Stomps continue. And once again, still going at the referee. Crowd shouting Roman. They're obsessed, this crowd, aren't they? By saying that. Constant. Or Solo Sikoa thinking of here. He's looking at that taped thumb, of course. I tell you what, he really stamps, doesn't he, Solo Sikoa, with those headbutts. Very slow, methodical pace to this one, incorporated by all four so far. Look at this. That's the trapezius hold. Or some would call it a nerve hold upon the trapezius muscle. Still with it locked in. Still kind of waiting for this one to kind of, you know, catch fire a bit, aren't we? Jawbreaker by Jey Uso. Tags in Jimmy. Solo Sikoa tries to go for both. Oof. And a pair of kicks to the face of Solo Sikoa. Jimmy goes to the top. Oh, Sikoa misses. Hands on his feet. Oh, wow. Sikoa, big forearm right to the jaw. Might have knocked out Jimmy. That was nasty. Reigns is just laughing. Take another look at this. Boom. Right across the jaw. And Jimmy Uso is, I think he's on Dream Street. The crowd are chanting, stand up if you hate Roman. And Roman telling everyone to sit down. Roman Reigns is furious with it. He's telling everyone to sit down. Listen to the O2 screaming at Roman Reigns. I just saw, you can see a shot of Nick Khan, the WWE CEO, future president of WWE under the Endeavor umbrella in the crowd. Roman saying to Paul Heyman, England's the worst place of all time, bunch of idiots. The tribal chief slagging off our country. How dare you, Roman? How dare you? These big right hands by Solo Sikoa. They're now screaming, sit down if you hate Roman. They are all over him. And what Solo Sikoa go for? Oh, hip attack right into the corner. Shades of Umaga. R.I.P. Crowd now chanting for Solo Sikoa. Oh, big headbutt by Sikoa on Jimmy Uso. And again, just choking Jimmy Uso across the second rope. And now he's going to tag in Roman Reigns. And Reigns going around the outside. Okay, he just moves slow. Really bides his time, doesn't he? And a drive-by to Jimmy Uso. It's too easy for him to get under people's skin. He's silencing them. Cover. And kicks out. Crowd just continues to chant F you Roman. F you Roman, tribal wanker. They're all over him. Oh, and a stamp on the hand this time by Roman Reigns to Jimmy Uso. Certainly a hostile environment for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion right now. Look at these clotheslines. Even more clotheslines. Another clothesline. Roman again. Another clothesline. Hits the rope. Oh, and a big boot. 2. Oh, kicks out. They're chanting this thing. Tribal wanker. Roman Reigns is like...
Accusations!
These are not accusations. This is
False accusations.
And
Oh, he's looking at them going...
Tell me he didn't just say that
Not the nerve hold again, Solo. Back to the nerve hold again. On the trapezius muscle. Crowd continuing to get behind Jimmy Uso. Of course, this is your main event of the evening. Bloodline Civil War. Roman Reigns teaming with Solo Sikoa to face Jimmy and Jey Uso. I don't think Jimmy realizes that Roman Reigns has been tagged in. Jimmy can't get there. He can't get to his brother. Now Reigns went for the back suplex. Oh, he tries to crawl through the legs. Oh, Reigns catches him. He catches him. He caught his cousin. Oh, nearly. Oh, there you go. Kicks Reigns off. Oh, I went for the tag, but Solo Sikoa pulled Jey Uso off the apron, preventing a tag from his brother. And a big clothesline to Jimmy Uso, in the corner. The new right-hand man of Roman Reigns. It used to be Jey Uso, now it's Solo Sikoa. Look at that. Oh, a big clothesline. This crowd are all over Roman Reigns. They're still going for the tribal wanker thing. They are literally all over him. They're not giving him a moment's of rest, are they? Oh my goodness. They really don't care at all. Reigns putting the ones to the sky. Look at Paul Heyman at ringside. 3 championships over his shoulder. Oh, he's thinking Superman punch. He's locked and loaded. Get ready. Superman punch. Oh, moves. Either way. Jimmy. Oh, clothesline. They both go over the top rope right to the outside. Crowd chanting for the Usos. Reigns, of course, missed that clothesline. Then got sent to the outside. Crowd still chanting for the Usos. Jey Uso's looking for that tag. Hand is on the tag rope. And in comes Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso. Ah! Shade to the Rock. Irish whip. Oh, he went for the Samoan drop. Oh, kick to the gut. Oh, and an uppercut as well. Oh, step up enziguri by Jey Uso as well. Solo Sikoa is rocked. Oh, charges the corner, floats over to the top on the apron. Step up enziguri once again. Now he's going to go to the top rope. Big crossbody. Lateral press. Oh, and Sikoa kicks out. Crowd still chanting for VAR every time there's a close near fall. Jey Uso now. Getting the crowd on his side. Charges him in the corner. There you go. Shades of Umaga once again. Points to the sky himself. Go for it one more. Oh, Solo picks him up on the shoulder. Gonna go for a Samoan drop maybe. Nope. Solo pushing to the corner. Reigns. Tag. I don't think Jey has any idea. Pulls the top rope down. Oh, clothesline to Roman Reigns. He knew. Goes for a dive. Tope Suicida. Lands on Roman. Setting up for another one. Tope to the other side of the ring. This time to Solo Sikoa. Look at Jey Uso. Won't stop. He's going to go for it again. Hits the rope. Oh, Superman punch by Roman. Roman's going to go for again. Another Superman punch. He's setting up. Oh, Jimmy Uso. Oh, a double spear. A double spear by the Usos. Cover. Oh, and Solo Sikoa breaks up. Oh, Michael Cole's losing his ever-loving mind on commentary. He's going crazy. That double spear. Got that 18,000 fans still on their feet. They are all over Roman Reigns still. Bloodline Civil War continues. Battle lines drawn, all four men in the ring. Look at all four. All four are facing off. Crowd chanting for the Usos. And here we go. All four are brawling. Michael Cole says, are we in the final stages of the Civil War? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Off. Solo sent into the steel ring post. On a right hand by Jimmy Uso. Oh, right hand by Roman. Jimmy goes for a kick. Spun around. Oh, I went up for a step up enziguri. Missed. Superman punch. Hits him. Goes for a cover. Oh, that was close by Jimmy Uso. Wow. Closer than I thought that was going to be, certainly. Look at this. Bang. What a Superman punch. Jimmy Uso just, and I say just, managed to kick out. Crowd still chanting tribal wanker at Roman Reigns. He's going to be setting up for the spear maybe. Oh, super kick. And another one. Oh, he's in the perfect space for a splash maybe. Jimmy's going to go to the top. Is Jimmy going to be the one to do it? Oh, he caught him. Guillotine. Guillotine. This might be it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? Of course, he had this move locked in on Jimmy Uso at Hell in a Cell in 2020. It forced Jey Uso to say, I quit. It's poetry. It's story. Is this going to be the moment? I think he's going to pass out. I think he's going to pass out. This might be it. This might be it. He's fading. Jimmy's going to... He's holding on. He's holding on. Look at Jimmy trying to power, trying to. Can he do it? Somehow managed to pick him up. Incredible strength. And backs Reigns into the corner. Oh, Jimmy Uso tags in. Roman did notice it. Give him a right hand. Oh, goes for a super kick. He's trying to lock the guillotine back in. Oh. Ref bump. It wouldn't be a Roman Reigns match without one, by the way. How many ref bumps do we get in Roman Reigns matches? 1D! One and done, that would be it. But there's no official. Every single time Roman Reigns, Jey Uso has him pinned. Jey Uso has him defeated, but the referee's down. Every match, every single time, there is always a ref bump. I swear to God. How many main events has Roman Reigns been in with ref bumps? Look. He got properly wrapped up in the ropes as well. Every time, WrestleMania, Night of Champions, whatever match it is, always a ref bump. Always. They're going for tandem splashes. Solo Sikoa managed to stop it. Here we go. Oh, Solo Sikoa going for a choke, I think maybe. Oh no, stereo rock bottoms. Oh, a pair of rock bottoms. A pair of rock bottoms, did you say?
It doesn't matter how you feel.
Oh, and Samoan spike to Jimmy Uso. Oh, we're going to get a spear and Samoan spike at the same time. Spear and Samoan spike. Oh, the referee's going to get up now. Of course he is. Of course he's going to get up now. He's suddenly fine. Miracle powers of recovery. They've bought him off. They've paid for him. You're a disgrace. Oh, he's going to stack him. He's going to stack him as well. No, he's not going to stack him. No. 2. No, they both kicked out. They both kicked out. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't enough. Suddenly, it didn't go your way. You can have your referee. You can have your cheating, your disgraces. Paul Heyman's crying. You should be. Good. Maybe it's not your night after all. Are we going to see Roman Reigns get pinned or submitted for the first time in over 3 years? I was barely even doing YouTube when that happened. Oh. Reigns is crying. Solo looks furious. He's like, we even bumped the ref. We always bump the ref. Solo Sikoa continuing to fight both his brothers. Both Usos sent to the outside. Oof. Jimmy Uso sent into the steps. Oh, they're clearing the announce table. Are we going to get an announce table bump? All the equipment being thrown around. Just Josh would be furious. Think of the pennies. Think of the monies. Super kick sends Jimmy Uso onto the table. What's Solo thinking here? Maybe a splash? Maybe a splash of sorts? What's Solo thinking here? Is he thinking a splash? Splash on the announce table? What's he going to do? Splash! Oh, he missed! He missed, he went through the table. Solo's been taken now, and now it's 2-on-1. Reigns is in big trouble. Big trouble. Super kick by Jey. Oh, Superman punch. Super kick. Oh, spear! He speared him. The wind went out. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. And he hit him in the balls. He hit him in the balls. Not only did he kick out, but it was a low blow. Shades of Clash of Champions over 3 years ago. Not only did he kick out, right in the bollocks. That's what happens if you're a tribal wanker, like they said. You get weak. Just seeing Solo Sikoa go through the announce table. Reigns was shocked. He had Superman punch, super kick, another super kick into a spear, but he kicked out and got him right in the groin. Michael Gordon didn't even see it. Oh, super kick. And another one. Another super kick. Pair of super kicks. Solo back on the apron. A super kick to him. Double super kick. Jay's going to go to the top. Is this going to be it? Jay's going to the top. Splash. It's going to be it. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns lost. Roman Reigns was pinned. Jey Uso pinned him. First time in over 3 years. He lost. He lost the match. Jey Uso just pinned Roman Reigns. Oh my goodness me. He lost. Roman Reigns has been pinned. He's not unbeatable. He's not undefeatable. Paul Heyman looks shocked. He's going to be crying again. The streak is over. Because Roman Reigns has lost. Since December of 2019, he lost. By his own flesh and blood. The crowd continued to sing. History. Next comes the title. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Get out of here. I never aspired it.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Bloody Siri. We're just seeing the highlights here. Roman Reigns has lost. Yeah, his own flesh and blood.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
That's a significant moment, by the way. Reigns lost. He was pinned. Jey Uso pins Roman Reigns. The good guys won, even with a ref bump as well. Wow. The mystique. It's not paranoia, it's the Usos, as they say. I still can't believe Roman Reigns actually lost. Roman Reigns lost the match. How crazy that is. That hasn't happened in over 3 years. Wow. That's a big, big moment. And it's big, big trouble. Now, if they had any balls, Damian Priest music would hit now. It won't happen. It's not part of the plan. But could you imagine if it did? Oh, it would be incroyable. Usos. That's why I said that. I was like, there's something about me feels like maybe they might do, might go with that. Sirens are going because, incredible stuff here, folks. Absolutely insane. Right. I've got to calm myself down as well because this is kind of nuts. What's going on right now? Look, we are going to be live for a post show. As I mentioned, I'm just making sure the final details are all sorted now. What an incredible evening we've had so far. We've had Roman Reigns' undefeated streak ending. Damian Priest is Mr. Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre's back. Shayna Baszler turned on Ronda Rousey. John Cena's back. Iyo Sky has won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match as well. As I mentioned, Roman Reigns has lost. It's kind of been kind of nuts what's going on at the moment. But you don't have to go anywhere, as I mentioned. What's going to happen right now, let me just turn this off because that's really loud in my ears at the moment and I can stop screaming. There is going to be a post show. As I mentioned, you don't have to go anywhere because once this stream ends, you get directed straight to that one. So you don't have to go anywhere at all. So be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right hand corner as well. No cash-ins or anything like that now. The question is, what happens next? Well, we'll discuss what happens next, as I mentioned in the post show. You don't have to go anywhere. You can join me then. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Appreciate you all joining me for the watch along, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.